just in case we had to delay until I can make myself uncomfortable.
That's fine. We are now live-ish, I think, maybe, or at least going live any second. There we go. And I will copy the stream link and post it into the general in the Discord, so everyone can do nothing in particular with it, as per usual. And welcome everyone for episode 23 of this particular D&D adventure. And I've named this one Big Trouble in Little Brunvahl, because you're about to get to a new town I've devised. Last week you got through some farming sort of areas outside of the town slash city nearly of Brunvahl, and you encountered some people in disguise. They were not robots. They were in fact the Ebon Hand. And you proceeded to kick their ass, and Coat was managed to take one captive, I believe.
Yes.
So you have a questionable prisoner now, as in, you know, they are a spy and probably extremely dangerous, and you can question them.
Oh.
Not that they're, you know, questionable. They're actually, you know, kind of hot looking, to be honest, you know. Frankly, wood. Glass of cider. Glass of cider. And a wooden nut dropped into it.
So a wood nut insider. Interesting.
Indeed. Yep. Hot. You have yourself a hot Dwarfs.
Hitler.
Hello.
We also have an arcadum.
Hello.
Hey, dude. We've just gone live. So fair warning. Would you like me to pause things for a second? Before.
Oh no, sorry. I tried to get here before that. I was just gonna.
Don't worry.
It's okay. We don't have any viewers. It's fine.
Well, hold on now. Let's not be like that. I was just gonna tell Foxglove Skog that let's see. So judging by their actions, there should be there should be a chance of them running into you in the back half.
Okay.
Yeah. It really depends on how long it takes
heads
them.
up so I can not get in the way of Trig.
No problem. I have
I'll
something,
let you know.
I have something prepared exactly for this that will involve John and
all right, cool.
whisked
How you
away.
Let's get back to it.
No worries.
Let's get back to it.
Cool.
Yeah.
Take care.
guys.
See you later.
See ya.
Hey, dude.
Right.
You can't. What do you mean you can't change your own name?
Can't change my own name.
What, in the server?
What? You
Nope.
can.
Really?
Yeah.
Yep. It's locked.
Really? What would you like your name to be? I will change it for you now.
Well, I normally go by Skog.
Well, that's perfectly reasonable.
Isn't.
How about that?
Yeah.
Thing, ask, and ye shall receive, and all of that. Right.
Thank you. To be fair, it was die asking.
I think it's just having your name be Foxglove's confusing for people.
For people, yes. Indeed. Let me add a confused looking Alfred, who is going to have appeared all of a sudden for no particular reason. He feels a little sore and bruised and is walking funny, having spent some time in the Fae and been deposited there, having missed a session. You have no memory of what happened at all.
What were you doing in a cornfield? How do we get here?
It's all right.
Why are you walking funny?
Kiki, are you trying to make your token go two-dimensional?
I wouldn't really worry about it. Just go with the flow.
Flow? What?
Right. Before you is several dead drow assassins.
They're burned. Remember, we burnt them in the fire.
Oh, that's right. They're currently on fire in a small pile.
I rolled well for that.
Yeah, you did, and one of them is still alive, currently being escorted by Oz. Everyone's a bit on the, some people are a bit on the battered and bruised side, in particular John.
Ari's gonna point at her and say, "We should throw her on the fire too."
She does not like that.
Good.
Let's not
good,
go
good.
burning
Check
the
it.
living.
No, she's not living.
So
She's
who,
not-
who is this fair
John,
lady over here?
John. No, Ari's gonna say, John. Out of everyone here, you should be wanting to burn her the most. She is not living.
John, why are you so concerned about burning the living? I mean, I think it's just discriminatory towards the dead. You're fine with burning them.
Well, they find it much more difficult to complain about it, you see.
Also, just because they don't have a platform.
Look, I'm sure
Well-
you can go and tell the Scrollnet about how terrible they are, but for now, they are at our mercy, and I don't think we need to go any further.
I never thought I'd see the day where John would be defending the undead demons. My goodness.
Hey, Harry.
How am
Harry.
I defending them? I'm saying we shouldn't kill
Jesus,
them out of
what do you
hand.
mean?
Harry,
We've
is
taken
that?
them as a prisoner.
Oh my.
Burning them is not going to make them give us more
You know what?
information. In fact, it is
When you
very
took-
likely to do the opposite.
I would say try and explain that to your god, but he's dead, so.
So rude.
Oh no.
That felt really antagonistic for no reason.
They're always like this.
Would you
And
like?
the two people having this conversation, the furthest apart of
What?
everyone, they're just shouting everyone's head.
Well, to be fair, what just out of character, he did roll that they're not really alive. Like the Demon King or whatever is controlling them, and when they die, they're not dead. They'll just get back up again, which is why we're burning them. She's not really alive.
She begs to differ quite.
Of course,
Of course,
she
I'm
would.
alive. I'm alive. Look, I'm right here. I gave up. I begged for my life. I wouldn't beg for my life
Again.
if I didn't
That-
live.
Again, we
Mm,
But
can
they're not-
interrogate
not-
the prisoner, and
So
if
what's
we
the
deem
difference?
that what they have done is too terrible, then we can put them to a nice clean
So,
death like
okay,
civil
yeah,
people.
sh-
We are
sure,
not
They're
sure,
not
sure.
barbarians,
technically-
Ari.
John, shut
They're
up for
not
2 seconds.
technically dead either. Or alive.
Ari's gonna look at her while he's going around and said, "What makes you different than the ones that we've just burned, huh?"
I really only answer to the one that spared me. He is my master now.
Ari's gonna roll
I
his
don't
eyes.
recognize diminutive things like yourself.
Okay,
Shots
well I
fired.
attack her.
Oh.
I'll attack her with my psychic blade. Just not the really strong one, just the one that does the one damage.
She
usually.
steps behind her new master.
Wait,
the
wait,
moment
that's
you-
an
that won't stop.
opportunity.
That won't. That won't stop the psychic blade.
Uh-huh.
God, look at her. She's already trying to. She's already trying to cause issue.
I will give you one attack with her. That will hit.
Yeah. Demons. Kill the demons.
Right. Okay. She's been hit. That definitely hits. That hurts. She leaps back. If you want to continue this, it will be a combat. It'll be over very quickly.
Oh yeah. No. Again, this isn't. He's not trying. Like again, he's pushing for information here. Are you gonna
Does she
answer
stop
now?
bleeding?
I wasn't trying to kill him, says Di, with her 3d6 sneak attack damage added.
Right.
Oh god.
Hey! You're not supposed to point that out.
When Di attacks him or her, do they bleed or are they undead?
Yeah, she bleeds.
That
She
was
bleeds.
very.
She's not undead. She is a perfectly living drow.
For now.
Mm.
Oh, she's a drow.
Yeah.
Sorry, her token
in
didn't look
disguise.
out like that.
Oh.
No, she is in disguise. She is an
Yes,
Ebon Hand agent.
Oh, okay.
As
Yeah,
she has exactly the same disguise as every other Ebon Hand agent. It's
Have you
Yeah,
not
remember the
seen?
meme?
They've,
Yeah, they're
they've,
all
they've
the
been
same
these.
person.
This chick has been freaking everywhere. They have a very, very good disguise of pretty blonde chick, and they are really, really overusing it because all humans look the same to them. There,
racism.
I've done the joke now. It's been way, way too long for going. Yeah. Basically, she's she turns to Oz and goes, Master, what will you do with me? You know,
Just answer the question.
Ooh.
Yep.
The fact she's not answering the question is.
She has only submitted to you. She doesn't recognize
Even after that attack?
diminutive things.
Wait, what attack?
Di
Oh
just
my God.
stabbed your slave.
Yeah, my psychic blade, because she wouldn't talk when answering the question of what
Okay,
made
well,
her
I
different.
kick the midget. I kick the midget and say, "That's my slave. Don't touch it."
Right.
You can't
Anyway.
'cause I'm moving.
We just tripped
Anyway,
the halfling.
I apologize. I apologize for the midget's rudeness, but
Oh my God, we have a fucking
you answer the
demon
questions.
worshiper in our
Do
party.
I have to cast healing?
Oh, you're all stupid.
Harry knows
yes,
he
I will.
suffered.
Bleed to death.
Yes. Yeah. Right. Okay.
Hey, guys, go and give the Demon King slave army person healing. Great idea.
Yes, I definitely treated her very well, as you recall from last session.
No, I'm saying it to John, who's going to heal her.
Well, she's our slave now, so my slave now. Sorry, not her.
Yep.
Harry, can you get me up to speed here? What's going on?
Well, the Ebon Hand lot attacked us, didn't they? Yeah, they threw a bunch of shit down. She's one of them, following the Demon King, and now she's apparently our slave, and they're trying to heal her, which is.
Yep. She takes some 15 healing.
This is
That wasn't me
Alfred.
healing
This is
her.
a
That was
this
me
is a
healing
really
me.
bad decision, by the
Don't
way.
they
That's
like,
not how it looked.
pledge their soul to the Demon King?
I am targeting
yeah.
me. That
Why
is how
are
that
we helping her?
Because
Okay.
Oz spared her life and is now she's now his slave, but you know that means that all the party now has to have this demon the demon's eyes on us at all time.
Come on, Oz. We can't be that far from a town. I'm sure you can find a nice lass there. Surely you can wait 5 minutes.
Okay. I'm gonna unheal that extra 15.
Okay. Fine.
Because I'd applied it to myself, because having targeted myself and healed myself, it didn't work.
Sure.
Did you go into your target thing? Did you change the thing Kiki told you to do?
I've got a massive fucking bullseye on my own face. Yes, I did.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I can see he's targeted. It's sorry. It was my bad.
I see it there.
Okay. Let me.
Not healing her. It was me asking if she needed healing, having just been stabbed. It helps if the prisoner doesn't bleed out before the interrogation.
It doesn't matter if she dies, she'll get back up again.
We're not tub thumping the prisoner.
She looks at Coat and says, "Ask of me what you will. I am yours. I have pledged myself to your service after sparing my life."
Ask her what makes her different than the ones that we just burned, the ones that would come back.
Before any question asked, can I use this ability so I can maybe verify anything that the veracity of what she's saying?
Excellent. Yes, you can. Would you like to target her or John? You seem to be targeting John at the present moment with that.
Oh, I don't have a target on him.
Okay.
Let me try that again.
There we go. Yes.
Refund resource.
Try it again.
Okay. Cast. Does that work?
It doesn't. It's a target self. It targets you,
okay.
and you can
Fine.
detect things in a radius
Okay,
around you.
you are now in detect thoughts mode. You detect at least one thought
one.
in the area. So,
Isn't that just
so
hunting eyes?
Kurt, what are you asking her? She's going to blatantly ignore everybody else, as if they're subhuman. She will actually listen, at least to Violet. You
Oh.
suspect, because Violet is the only one there that is of
the same
equal,
alignment.
you know,
What do you
caste,
mean?
Equal?
species.
They're
Equal
subhuman.
to the
I'm just
slave.
gonna fucking kill her at this point.
Anyway, as if no one else had been talking at all, I asked exactly the question that that was being asked of her before.
Okay,
Yeah, I'll
so
make certain.
what was that again? Because there was an awful lot of questions
So-
in those.
When it comes to the ones we killed, that we
What makes her
burned,
so
that we
different?
know than them, yeah. Is she the exact same or is she different in any way?
Well, I'm a lot more alive and not on fire. I'm
Sure,
Yeah, but
like
if
kind
you
of
died,
believe.
would you come back?
Yes, I would.
Okay,
I'm
so you're
afraid
the same.
so.
Yeah, okay.
Does she have-
I'm
Unfortunate.
new to the sect. This was my first mission.
You said that
Oh.
there was a hand signal or a sign that we were missing when we approached that should have signaled us as a member of the order. What is that sign?
She looks down and says, "We have all been tattooed with magical ink. It shows when we wish it. Sign on our hands." She holds up her right hand, and briefly on her right hand, in the center of her palm, there is an image of a black hand, very briefly, that appears and then disappears.
Alfred, do you reckon you can
Huh.
imitate that with a minor illusion?
Does the Demon King know where you are at all times? Can he see through you? Does he know exactly what's going on with you here?
It is not my place to know what the Demon King knows. He knows all, as my understanding.
Mm,
I
wonderful.
would like to use my detect magic on her. Can I
Yeah, sure.
detect any specific magical things going on with her?
Any specific magical things going on with her?
Yeah, essentially, I want to do a magic equivalent of a weapons frisk.
Okay.
Huh.
She has pretty much what everybody else has had. She has a small ring that is of slight magical abilities on her finger. She has the same black leather armor that you're familiar with. And you know well enough not to start sort of grasping at that carelessly. She also has the same magical glass vial of what we've known as whisper glass vial on her. She doesn't have any tattoos. She has a very very cleverly applied set of makeups that have disguised her, and she's dyed her hair. Other than that, what you have in front of you is a pretty normal drow. She's
Oh, she's got
wrong though.
a magical ring on her. You may want to take that just in case. She's got one of those whisper glass vials too.
While all the questions have been going on, have I gleaned any insights or knowledge?
Oddly enough, she's afraid. It's as if she fears for her life.
Would I consider that unusual for this slot?
I don't know. It's kind of your first experience with the Ebon Hand, as your current incarnation. So you wouldn't really know very. Does your character have much? Does Alfred have much experience in dealing with drow assassins? I don't know. I don't
I
think
mean,
you do.
he hangs out with two of them on the daily.
Not drow assassins. Not like these.
No.
Yeah, you know,
If
do magic use.
if
that
anything,
aren't Ebon Hand.
Yeah,
But-
if anything, I'm an unassassin.
Yes. Yeah.
Yes, you forcibly alive people against their will.
Are you taking her ring off of her?
Why?
I'm not sure.
Sorry. Remind me why you were asking that.
She has
Because-
a vaguely magic ring. It is, I say vaguely magic. It is a ring that syncs with the wearer's heartbeat and gives you advantage on stealth checks in dim light and darkness.
She's got magic items on her. I'm just not so sure about the idea of having your pets be running around covered in magic items when it may not be the most loyal thing in the world. You might be better off holding on to them yourself.
Okay, I assume you
That's
have
a good
conveyed
idea.
this all to me.
I can pass this ring over to you if you like.
Anyway, I will.
I think Alfred's going to gesture over to Violet.
I will-
To come over here for a second. Yeah, out of earshot.
Actually,
Oh, okay, I'll let
feeding
them know.
carrots.
Let's hear what those two want to say.
Sorry?
You two, as in
What do
Kiki.
you?
Let's hear what you two wanted to say.
In fact, for Violet, I think she's genuinely afraid of all this. Maybe this really is the first time she ever done anything. Probably is afraid she's going to die.
Or the first time she's been caught, I'm not entirely sure. But the Ebon Hand around where I lived didn't used to send people out on their first excursion until they'd done a fair bit of training.
Yeah, that would make sense. I mean, you'd think they'd be a bit more hardened before being let out into the world. What do you think it means?
I reckon she's just scared we're going to burn her. It's
That's
obvious.
understandable.
Maybe just all those threats about burning her.
I thought she said she would just come back anyway.
Doesn't mean she's gonna be happy
Well, maybe
about
if
it.
there's maybe
Oh,
if
you're
there's
gonna be
some of the body
reincarnated.
left.
Cool, we can still kill you and it's fine then, right?
Sorry, Scott. Kiki, I couldn't hear you.
Well, maybe if there was a body left. I think burning her friends so that they don't come back again has left her a little bit concerned.
No. Well, I suppose that makes sense, unless they get summoned back like a wizard's pet.
It would be interesting to do some experimentation, actually. Maybe if we take, like, an arm or a head off of some of them when we encounter them next and see which bits revive. See if they
That's-
put themselves back together or bits come back missing or...
I suppose that's one way to learn about enemies. Does seem a bit grim though, but yeah, perhaps we should ask her more questions. We could perhaps learn more about it. I'm sensing, like as I say, her fear. Maybe if you ask some leading questions, certain things will surface in her thoughts.
I mean, I'm sure you can ask some leading questions.
Right. You
You've-
know much
you've-
more about where they will come from, you and Oz. I mean, from what I hear, they all look the same out where you guys come from.
To correct you on that, we have some very keen differences between each of us. Every drow is very clearly distinguishable from the last. It's all of you pale skins that look the same.
No, that doesn't sound right at all.
Wonder which group you consider me part of.
Alfred should continue to Professor Xavier while they're questioning her.
Well, anyway, I'm going to say, seeing as how it hasn't served you particularly well before, I'm going to request that ring for you as a sign from you as a sign of loyalty.
Of course. He takes off the crimson vein ring and hands it down to you, barely able to make eye contact. She's keeping her head low, in a very diminutive stance.
he examines it, very very interested, and puts it in his pocket for the moment.
Right. Let's.
Okay, so
have
guys,
I-
did
have
we
I-
have
have I-
anything else we were still wanting to find out?
Guys, hello.
Anyone?
Mhm.
You were asked a
I don't have
question.
any questions.
Okay.
Mm,
I mean, I'm still playing catch up here, so you guys go ahead. Is there something we want to find out?
Well, it's a you
No,
question.
have you asked like where their local base of operations is? Where they're getting their their equipment from? Will there be reinforcements? Will they be missed if they don't report back in? I mean, have you asked this already?
No.
I don't know.
No, none of this has been asked. They've literally just stopped the fight. This is where I've offered you the chance to interrogate the prisoner. So far, they've been with waving of daggers, stabbing, and then asking what we've heard so far, which is nothing in particular.
Okay, well, I will.
Okay,
Alfred was
have we asked? Oh, sorry, did we already ask why, like, what her assignment was?
Nope, no one's asked anything like that.
Okay, well, I'm going to say
You've
I'm going
you've
to start
not
asking,
even
please
asked her
explain.
name.
That comes later.
Right.
For the
Okay.
moment, yeah, well, okay, you can't start with that. That implies valuing the person. You have to start by making clear their position, which is in a piece of information.
Yeah,
Anyway,
give them a
all right.
number.
I ask her. So what was your assignment here?
Here we were to observe the town.
Go on.
We observed the comings and goings from Brunvahl. The dwarfs seem to like this place, and it's been growing a lot recently. We were sent to observe, infiltrate, keep a low profile. We set up in this farm.
and what have you learned so far?
Very little, lots of trade, wagons of salt, traveling up from the south. Iron and ores and coal being transported down from the mountains to the north. Comings and goings. You know, they make a lot of beer. They entertain a lot of dwarves. They make weapons. They make metal. We watch the town. Report anything unusual. You are the most unusual thing that has happened here in a while, other than town keeps growing. It's wealthy.
From what I'm getting back from the detect folks, do I think she's giving us the full information, or is she keeping something?
You know what? Do you want to dig a little deeper? You can do a wisdom saving throw. Hold on a second. You initially learn the thoughts of the creature, but if you probe deeper, the target must make a wisdom saving throw, and if it fails, you gain insight into its reasoning. I'm going to do a wisdom saving throw if you're going to dig deeper.
Yeah. When else am I going to be able to use this ability?
Just about every single person you meet, if you want to.
True. Well, I guess I need to practice then. Okay, yeah. Let's see what we can figure out.
What's your
Better than a 1.
She fails. Yeah. Okay. She's holding something back. She's not told you where she's come from. And exactly all of her doings and so on.
So who do you report to when you do report?
They don't
Again, I
Don't-
relay this.
share names. You can see she's resisting, but she's given her word, and we have others nearby. It's difficult for me. We were sent here. I'm not the one that takes the reports back. I don't know exactly, but I know there is an HQ nearby. They will kill me. You must keep me from them now.
Are they
Of course.
watching you?
Almost certainly.
Are they
In fact,
scrying?
she looks
you?
around and goes, "You didn't get all of us. One got away. She will be either reporting now or watching, or both. It's not safe anymore for me. My life is over unless you keep me alive." She looks at you, Oz, and goes, "Whatever you want of me, my life is yours now. Without you, I'm dead. It's only a matter of time." And again, she looked absolutely crushed and diminutive and looking towards the ground, and you know. As if
Have
she
you
is
considered
hopeless.
pledging your service to Gargarax?
She looks up at you and goes, "What? Who? What is a Gargarax?"
You said when we joined up with Gargarax that he could hear us at all times, right?
Yeah. He's, all knowing, all hearing, etc.
Hey, Gargarax, we've got an ebon hand here. I'm sure you can see and hear, but I think she'll swap sides if you need some insights. Take her under your wing.
You hear or see or have nothing back from the great all-seeing, all-hearing god of this world. You get as pretty much exactly as much as anyone would in, any mortal form when they pray. Perhaps
You
he
know, if you
will.
want us to do this,
Perhaps
sorry.
he'll contact her directly. But nothing. There is no great suddenly giant dragon in the sky appears or anything like that. I don't know what you want from me. That is not what
You
will
know,
happen.
Gargarax, if you really want us to help on this, you've got to consider taking things in from other sides. I mean, at least come to her in a dream or something and give her the information so that you can actually, bind her to you or something. Anyway,
The drow assassin looks at Violet in a quizzical and somewhat sort of not very serious manner, and then looks back at Oz as if hoping for some level of sanity from somebody.
Don't worry too much about her. She's always a bit like this. Yes, she's either
just
talking
listen.
to her skeletal friends, or she's talking to the dragon up in the sky. One or other.
Just if a dragon comes to you in your dreams, give him a listen. Take it seriously. He might offer you a way out.
Well, on the off chance this happens, take that advice seriously, but otherwise, let's move on with this.
Okay.
I say.
Okay.
If we're gonna
I
keep her
have
around,
endorsed.
perhaps you should have her disguise be different.
Yes, but doing that right here would kind of undo the point of it.
Mm-hmm.
True, but perhaps before we get
So,
into the town proper.
kind of. I mean, I get your point, but I kind of disagree. I mean, at this point, they know, before we even get to the town, they're gonna know anyone with us is her.
Mm-hmm.
So that would be, I think, a waste of effort. If not just counterproductive, because then they would know that we were considering disguising her.
Mm-hmm.
So
Hmm.
I say, actually, no, sorry. Before I say that, I say, is there any other information you believe would be of use to me before we head on?
My name is Shinery. If you choose to, you may use that to call me.
Understood, Shinery.
Will the other agents recognize that name if it's used?
It is a name like any other. If you said the name William, people called William would know it is their name. Somebody that recognizes the name William and goes, I have a friend called William. They might think you are referencing their friend, but it is a name like any other. It is a common name.
Well, maybe common where you're from. I've never heard a name like that before.
Yes, but forgive me, Sub-Elf One, but you are not a drow or an elf. I wouldn't expect you to know what an elf name was like. We don't
Oh.
sully ourselves with your kind, usually.
Well, if you want to advertise that there is a drow with in a town, that's that's your decision.
Would you recognize it as a drow or elf name? Or any other
I
name?
would recognize it as a foreign name.
Interesting. What would
I
be a more
believe-
appropriate name for me to fit in as a spy amongst these human lands then?
Whatever it is, we should not say it here. Let us move.
Okay. Where would you like to go?
Let's go north
Good.
to
North.
the what's it called? The ice city.
North to the Ice City. That is many weeks' travel and many supplies and things would be needed to go that way. Wouldn't you like to pick up some supplies and other things first, or are you going to forage?
I'm sure we can forage, right, guys?
God.
We don't need to go to this town that Trigg spent all afternoon making.
Were we intending
Damn it.
to skip the town? I mean,
As if you take us seriously, I swear I will fucking throw the board over.
I literally wasn't here last session. I actually don't know what our plan
How
is.
has that got anything to do with this fucking thing now? Were you not listening to? Anyway,
He takes which part seriously?
right, Ez, I will recap again the last yes, what you missed. Yeah, they went to a farm. They had a fight with some drow. They killed those drow. They're questioning the person that was left. They've taken some stuff. That's it. That's all you missed. You've also, also the direction is we decided not to go north through all the elf lands and do all of the elf encounters. They've instead decided to go to Brunvahl and encounter that city or town instead. As a result, I've created all of that mythos.
Okay, on to the dwarven town then.
Or the
Maybe
dwarven
we can pick up some dwarven songs and some dwarven ale when.
It's a human town, goddammit. Dwarves visit it.
It's a human town. It was just built by dwarves. It's operated by dwarves, and
There is
game is
there
made
is
dwarves.
there is maybe 5 dwarf NPCs in there amongst a good 15 or 20 other NPCs that I've made so far. It's a town of about 11,000 people in total. It is, as we were told, a town that is rapidly growing at the present moment. A lot of building work is being done.
Yep, lots of doorways being put in, about 4 foot high.
Right, shall we go to this diverse town full of many different types of people and experience the culture and what have you?
Mostly human. Okay. I will. Yeah, let me. Can't see this, can you? Because of course you can't. Tokens on there.
Not yet, no.
We'll just drop a few tokens on here. Oops. On.
Let me fix this. Configure lighting. No token
I've
vision.
got it.
Illumination.
Oh. That almost looks like there's a bit of a logging industry along the river.
Yes, there is logging. The riverboats are wrong, but we'll deal with that. But yes, there is a lot of logging. There is coal. There's a lot of chimneys, a lot of smoke. This place is growing on a rapid basis at the present moment.
And is that a quarry on the right or construction?
That is a little of both, actually. They're cutting away some rock, using the rock, and they are going to build over the area as well. It is a rapidly growing town. It is a human town, but there are, as you approach it, you'll see dwarves there. You will also see potentially other types of folk. In fact, if any one of you would remember Mr. Foxglove, you will see people similar to him, but built a lot taller. A couple of them, anyway. Because yeah, even Goliath's here.
Oh. Any Johns?
John is half orc, but possibly human. None that you would notice.
I'll don my human disguise for this place, I reckon.
Fair enough.
I don't think an
I
orc
too shall
disguise would
don
be
my human
appropriate.
disguise.
When you say that, does that mean you're taking off the Elvis costume or putting it on?
Well, I'm making sure it's quite adequately decorated. I mean, people need to be able to bask in my glory.
Okay.
In fact, as I suppose is tradition, on entering a new town, I should engage in an enthralling performance.
Turns up dressed as fish, performs the song known as "I'm Not Suspicious."
Okay.
Also, definitely on the Fairmen.
Right. Okay. That's nice. As you get to the gates of the town, you know it is walled city, or at least a large part of it is. You notice that in fact, roll me perception checks, everyone.
Sure. 3.
Anyone else consider themselves an everyone?
Loading it up.
I think Di and Skog are AFK.
Skog not AFK, just quiet.
Oh.
Die.
Back in time to hear the
Potentially.
request to roll things.
Die potentially AFK. Okay, John, in particular, you notice this. So does Violet.
Yeah.
This town, whilst it's also growing, it is growing beyond its own walls. But its walls that you have come to at this point are solid. This place is fortified, and capable of repelling more than just a petty band of raiders. Considering its position and where it is, and near the elf forests and the foothills to the mountains, which, as you well know, has many orc tribes hidden amongst it, and goblins and everything else. You suspect that this town has had more than its fair share of raiders from the aforementioned non-human type. Perhaps not elves, although maybe. But certainly this looks like it's been set up to defend against your half brethren. As you get to the gate, you are met by a rather dashing looking gentleman of older years, who in no way, shape or form is supposed to look, well, there you go, you can see him. Meet Captain Voss. He is head of the guard for Brunvahl, and he stops you and goes, "Travellers, you new around here?"
First question, Drake. Is he enthralled by my performance?
He's not enthralled by your performance. He has seen an awful lot of things in his time, and he just looks at you and goes, "Bard, is it?
Oh, was it that obvious?
You one of these fruity types that comes from the capital, then?"
Oh, no. I'm from here and there. I like to travel around.
Oh, you look
Or if a vegetable, really.
You look like you'd fit right in there. It's been a while since I've been there, but they dress like you.
Oh, really? Oh, I'll have to take it under advisement then. Thank you for the advice.
It wasn't a compliment. So, what's your business here then? You don't look like caravan guards, and you don't look like traders. In fact, you lot don't look like anything I've usually seen around here. So go on then. Entertain me.
At that, Alfred will make a performance check if he may. Taking it literally.
Oh god, he's actually going to entertain me. Yeah, carry on. He gives you a very, very slow and deliberate. Crikey, I haven't seen something like that since I don't know when. I'm stunned.
Not
So,
the treasure card.
Alfred beams. He thinks you're genuinely complimenting him.
Yep. So come on then, as I said, what's your business here? Go on, what are you doing? You don't look like the normal types, so come on. Well, speak.
Well, if no one else is going to speak, Alfred's going to keep talking. I'm hoping to earn a bit of coin in the local tavern. Pick up some rumours. Experience the culture.
I see. Tourists, are you?
Well, this fellow over here is definitely a tourist. He gestures to John.
You look like a caravan guard or some sort. No, no one's chipping in. Fine. Okay. So, what is? How many times do I need to ask? Someone, please tell me your business here. I will try and guide you in the right direction. I'm trying to be helpful.
Sort of traveling through, really.
Yeah. Traveling where? I mean, there's nowhere else up here.
Well, we're looking for somebody who lives, I think, further north from here, if I recall, but I don't exactly remember the plan for the navigation.
North, what? In the mountains?
Yes, that sort of thing.
Well, you'll be
A hermit of sorts.
You'll be wanting some supplies then, because you'll freeze your bollocks off up there. Dressed like that, especially you in your fish outfit. We've got plenty of shops inside. A couple of good pubs. Try to keep your noses clean. If you're looking for jobs, you'll find some notice boards and whatnot. If you have any trouble, come see me. I'm not in charge around here, but I'm in charge of the local guard. So if you're in trouble, you'll see me. If you have trouble, come see me, and I'll give them some trouble. Sound fair?
Oh,
very civilized.
Right.
Much appreciated.
strongly recommend the Sleeping Stag. That's normally the sort of place where mercenaries and adventurer types go. I take it
Oh,
you're
nice.
mercenaries and adventurer types. Either
Oh,
that
that
or a
sort of
travelling
thing, yes.
clown show. Yeah.
A little bit of this, a little bit of that, but yeah, that sounds like we'd fit right in there.
Oh dear.
Most of us.
Smashing. Smashing. Right, well, the Stag is up the main street. Don't mind the commotion that's going off there. We're trying to sort it out. There's been a bit of a commotion between some people. We've got a lot of building works here, and but if you go straight past the protests, hang a left, you can't miss the Stag. It's pretty well documented, and there's a big sign outside, and I might be in there later. Best place to drink around here. Best beer. Barmaid's an absolute darling. Right, well, you lot keep your nose clean. Oh, and it's worth noting, just in case, this is under the protection of the normal human laws and whatnot. I need to make it clear to all the dwarves that come in here and anyone else, no magic in the town unless you're licensed. I'm assuming anyone that is magic, so as part of the guild, we do have a an Inquisition group that are here. They will take care of any of that type of whatnot. So, just so you know. Right, I've done my due bit. Oh, go
Before
on.
you head off, you mentioned protests. Is there any chance we will have to be careful of that? Are they well-behaved protests or riots or anything to worry about?
It's builders. It's builders building things and protesting because other builders are getting involved and wanting, one lot go, oh no, they're not part of the union. Other ones going, they should be put. I'm trying to keep my nose out of it. I know damn well I'm going to get pulled in and mediate it at some point soon, unless of course the Jarl gets off her arse and actually sorts it out. But she won't. She'll send me down there or some other negotiators to go and sort it out. But whatever. That's yeah. It's not. You don't need to worry about that if you don't want to, unless you're qualified negotiators of trade agreements of sorts. You're very welcome to have a bash at it, I guess, if you're the sort. But what we don't need is, thousands of builders smashing down all the stuff that they're building at the present moment. So we're trying.
Sounds like awful business. And yeah, no,
No,
builders smashing down sounds the exact opposite of what they're supposed to be doing.
It's not awful business. It's perfectly reasonable. I wouldn't like it if a bunch of mercenaries set up outside my shop and went, we're going to do some policing as well now. No, they can fuck off. I'm the cops around here. But I understand the builders, suddenly a bunch of other magicians come in and go, oh, we're going to do the building now. Hocus fucking pocus wall. Yeah, I've got a right to be pissed off, to be perfectly honest. But at the same time, people got to earn a living. If someone can make walls happen quicker, we've got need of it. It's a complicated thing, as I said. But anyway, it's not my business to tell you all about my woes.
Magic walls, you say? That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Magic users, magicians, wizards.
Yeah,
that lot.
I've seen them. I try to stay away from them. They all seem to have the head in the clouds or in worse places.
Oh, I don't know. Sometimes they come in quite useful. I've had my fair share. Mixed bag, really. Some of them are a bit snooty. Back in the day when we had to do some serious fighting, came in bloody helpful actually. Showed a fair few elves what for with fireballs and whatnot. But anyway, that was a long time ago. Anyway, I don't try to be, people have their businesses. If they're good at it and they do it right, and don't hurt people, fair play to them. Is what I say. When they start causing trouble, that's another matter. And this is, This is my current matter. Just pay him no mind.
Fair enough. I suppose we'll be heading off to that tavern. You said down the road on the right, was it?
On the left. On the left.
On the left. Sorry.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
No problem at all.
No, I will tip an invisible hat to him as we walk past.
Gives you a knowing nod. And you make your way up through the town. You go past a fairly sizable looking church to the Pantheon. And then straight after that, on the left, there is a turning, and down there, just past the back of the church, on the right hand side, is the Sleeping Stag. However,
This one?
a bit over to the left of it. Sort of about
The one with the red roof.
Yeah, the one with the red roof. We'll call that. But as you're getting past there, you do notice that if you'd gone straight on, there is indeed quite the commotion going off, and a number of people are protesting. And in fact, you know what? Here have an image of the protesters.
I've produced a short.
For you, I don't know why I'm surprised. It's you who made this.
By the way, I've produced a short 30-second song through Suno for our We're Not Suspicious song.
Ah, okay, right. So you know what? Let's give the people viewing a quick view of the protesters, because you know.
That is a good
I
image.
bet you were really proud when you finished this image.
Really? You think so?
Right, okay. So there's that cracking off at the present moment.
As we're walking to tavern, I'll just ask Violet. You ever heard of this build wall spell that he was talking about?
It's quite advanced. They must be pretty powerful magicians.
So it is a real thing then?
Oh, of course. How do you think you manipulate the earth when you're in caves all the time?
I assume shovels?
The crazy thing
take
is,
way too long with shovels.
the crazy thing is, actually, the mold earth spell is what they use the most of, because they can cast it multiple times, and a wizard casting mold earth every 6 seconds and move basically an Olympic stadium's worth of earth in a day. Which, as you can imagine, one wizard doing that would make an awful lot of excavators and manual labourers very, very miffed.
But
because
would it be enough earth to move a fridge?
Significantly.
Because Wall of Stone is a 5th level spell. So we'd be dealing with like what 9th level spellcasters? No, 11th level spellcasters.
Oh, these guys can build freaking, honking great temples if they want to. Some of them. So, let us activate the Sleeping Stag. Actually,
you like my song?
Before I do that,
What song?
It's in
let me-
Oh, let me check it.
I couldn't make it play Theremin.
just. How do I create our new? Can I create an actual character from our newly captive assassin?
No,
That's what I thought.
but you can copy and paste its token though.
Yeah.
Tell you what, Kiki, if you can send me the lyrics of that, maybe we'll get Alfred to put on our show in the tavern later. Get some coin.
Sure. Here we go.
And then you guys will have to suffer me actually singing it.
I love how we've done all of the things in there as well.
I mean, you mean we've not done any of those things?
Right. Yes. That's it.
Right. Okay. So you have gotten to the sleeping stag. As you walk in, you will notice that that you have to walk downstairs to the main bar here, and you are confronted by a door which is open, and you may walk in. All right. Someone sending me messages. Not to do with that's die.
Don't tell the others I'm messaging you.
Hey,
This
Kiki,
is a secret.
I just realised we can target the torches. I'm really tempted to see if I can use various effects on it.
Yeah, they are technically tokens.
Right. Okay. Do you want to just stand in the doorway, or do you want to go into the pub?
Well, I mean, we can't stand here all night. We're blocking the entrance.
That is my general opinion.
John, you're on front. Why don't you take the lead? Harry?
Sorry, can I move me with the party tray? I'm sorting out your token.
Oh God. Okay.
Do I notice the very obvious pattern on the flagstones?
No. Well, I guess.
Is it ominous there is a hand on the ground?
That is not intentional.
Ah, so it's an accidental hand.
That is just a pattern on the on the flagstone. You don't know that. You can get as paranoid as you like about it, but that is at the bar. You notice barmaid who's like, "Why, darlings, welcome to the stag. How can I help you? What can I get for you?" As a rather, I mean, this is Martha. Let me get me my full picture.
Oh my God, is it who I think it's modelled after? Is she going to shout, "Get out of my pub" at some point?
No, not in East End. Much more northern. Before stands yeah, a lady that looks like, you know, at one point she was quite the looker, but you know, since then that was many pies and many years ago, and now she is the fine and sturdy lass that you see in front of you, who is got a big grin on her face, very happy to see all any newcomers and regulars alike. And you notice behind her on the behind the bar is a notice board with various wanted ads and that type of thing. And she's like, "So, new in town, is it? So, what you lot then? Some kind of
So, Rick,
guards,
just
performers?"
just so I have some context,
Yeah,
how far have we travelled from the coast?
fucking miles, mate.
Okay, so
Do you want
probably
to
not
We're
best
nearer
to
the
take
just
other
go off
coast.
coast.
take a look at the map?
I don't know how to do that.
Do you know how to click on the art
It's in the-
button in the under the Morvetsk thing
No.
in Discord? General
Oh,
art.
Nope.
right. Yes, I can do that.
If you scroll up,
Let
there's
me
a
just-
whole map
Right.
right at the top.
Great.
Yep.
Shinrei now has her own her own character sheet.
Oh, nice. Awesome. Thank you.
No problem.
Sorry, which place are we in again? We're in
You're on
Brunvahl.
Brunvahl.
Ah.
So yeah, you've travelled quite the distance.
Wait,
I
where was
have-
our destination again?
North.
even further north.
Right, okay, that's what
Essentially,
just
the
I was just checking there was nothing named.
the city is not named on there. You have in front of you there a human map with human cities on there. There are no dwarf cities, no orc cities, no elf cities, or alike.
Human music.
So, do you have any evil brew?
That is just like we've got ale, we've got pies, we've got stew, and we've got whiskey.
Ooh. How
That's-
about whiskey, everyone? We've been on the road for a while. I think we deserve a whiskey.
Don't
Maybe some of those.
don't be asking for anything fruity like wine. She looks at you as she was like, we don't serve people from the capital stuff like that around here. We
Alfred
don't get
almost
them very
looks
often.
offended by that. He was like, "What do you take? No whiskey, obviously." And you mentioned pies. I assume they're you've made them. Well,
Of course,
why won't
everything's
we-
homemade.
well then, what, fellows? Shall we partake in the local cuisine?
I think
Okay.
ale and a pie sounds lovely.
I mean, it does seem like quite a nice thing to do at this time of day.
Boss, will your girlfriend be joining us?
Sure.
Alfred will put down.
Actually, to be more specific, no. We should probably get to a somewhere where we can just, I'm not saying this part out loud, but I'm obviously implying that we should get somewhere where we can disguise her.
Isn't she already disguised? Still?
I mean,
Or
she
is it
looks
different
As,
disguise?
she looks
Disguiseception.
well,
like a perfectly acceptable human at the present moment.
I
Okay,
mean, can
well,
we not have
never mind then.
disguised her on the way?
In which case, I
Like,
just say yes.
in fact, yeah, we can tuck over to one side later and like disguise her in a rope trick space.
That's a bad idea. Remember, this is a no magic town.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's a rope trick. No one's going to notice. The entrance is invisible.
They'll know that you
Yes,
cast magic, though. The magic
We-
detector will go off.
We have no experience in this life, let alone previous lives, about that. Anyway, yeah, Alfred will put down some coins and say, "All right, how much for six shots of whiskey and 6 pies?"
right, okay. Firstly, are you staying the night? You look like you've been on the road for a very long time, and you'll excuse me, smell like it too. And
I think a nice stay
she-
in a
she-
proper
she-
bed would be very nice.
she looks over at John and goes, and try not to go bleeding on the floor. I've only just scrubbed it. In that case, 6 rooms, is it?
Ah,
That will be.
well, it depends on the room, really. If they're quite big rooms, I think 6 would be a bit much, really. But you would know your business best.
Well, each room has got a bed in it and a table. Unless you're all like that, I would expect you'd want a room each. Unless, of course,
Only 1 bed per room. That's. I see we're quite in a fancy place.
Not really. They're pretty small rooms.
I was gonna try and roll a charisma check.
Look, darling. Room. It comes with board. You can have supper as long as you like venison stew. If you don't like venison stew, it doesn't come with supper. Pies are extra on that. It's 2 gold a night, and you'll have a beer with that as well.
Well, that sounds quite marvellous. It seems we've come across one of the finest establishments within many miles.
Oh, that you will. There's nowhere else around here apart from Brunvahl. Oh, unless you count the filthy orcs and goblins up the north, and the elves over in the woods over there. Even have running water. God knows what they smell like. Ew.
I imagine they spend all day pondering their navels and drinking wine. Anyway, whiskey. Someone mentioned whiskey.
Fine. Whiskey's an extra gold. So that's is it 5 or 6 rooms, was it?
Oz, what are you going to do with your girlfriend?
Girlfriend, is it? So shared room. Can give you a slightly bigger one with a bigger bed if you like, darling. We've got some specially of those types of rooms. So saved to one side for our working girls, but you can have one of those if you like. They accommodate too. Gives you a knowing wink.
He decides this is probably the best way to go, is to just play on with this.
Fair
Yeah,
enough.
so it draws less attention than saying this is my captive.
Yep. Yes.
Yeah, concubine works too.
Don't worry. I cleaned the sheets this morning. I won't set you up with something that's been used a few times. That wouldn't be sanitary.
Yeah, I feel like responding with something like, "Don't think so little of me, harlot. I wouldn't sleep with this slave." Would be a little get you flagged.
So, as she's pouring the whiskies, I've not seen you around here. New to town, then, darlings? What brings you to this lovely part of the northern kingdoms?
Well, we've been wandering around, bit of an adventure, I suppose you could say. Always open to a bit of work, of course. We're I suppose you could say mercenaries in some regard.
Ooh, yeah.
Also heard you were growing quite quickly, and figured that means there's normally plenty of work.
She's like, me? How rude! I haven't I'll tell you, I've lost a pound or 2 recently. She adjusts her boobs in a very theatric manner, and gives you a grin.
That's a little careless for a barmaid. I'd think you'd have your eye on every gold.
It's like, yes, Brunvahl's it's a growing town, lots of building. Although not at the moment with that lot freaking all being on strike. But yeah, we're it's all go.
Yeah.
So what's this strike about then? The wizards are making your upsetting your. I thought spellcasting was looked down on in the civilized cities.
No, dearie. As long as I'm a member of the guild, it's perfectly considered. It's perfectly all right. Lots of magic going off here. Crikey. Building things like crazy. Never seen anything like it. Walls popping up right in front of your eyes.
I always fancied trying my hand at magic. Is there how would one go about joining the guild? Do they teach?
Wouldn't know too much about that. But They do have offices here. You'll notice it's fairly easy to spot these days. There's a big pile of about 1,000 builders outside it with dirty great placards, all screaming and shouting.
I suppose that's not too much bother for the wizards. I presume they'd just fly straight over.
Yeah, but you know what? It kind of to a degree. There's an awful lot of the wizards have to play nice with the people. That's part of the deal, isn't it? You know, there's no wizard supremacy. Well, I don't have any of that. That type of thing started to happen before, and there was a bit of unpleasantness. Be before your time, though, dearie young little thing like you. You wouldn't remember
Well,
the peasants putting wizards on pitchforks and spikes. Soon teach them. You'll be surprised what a good spike up the jacksie teaches people. Teaches them not to fucking look down on people. Treat them decent like. Just because you're magic doesn't mean you're special. Is what I say.
Too right. It's all about the content of your character, not what you can do wiggling your fingers.
Yeah, it's quite right. The one in the sparkly suit over there makes a good point. But then they went and made that guild and got those nice Inquisitor chaps to keep them in line, and it's all been fine since then.
As long as they don't allow any of that creepy magic, I'm happy with that.
Yeah. Oh yeah, no, it's all pretty decent stuff. No throwing fireballs and all that nonsense around and doing horrific stuff. Good, clean, building things, being productive. But yeah, the local builds aren't liking it. Essentially, because like between you and me, kind of the dwarves. They're not to blame, of course. And it's not that they did any harm. They recently hit a lot of good resources. There's been a huge thousands and thousands of tons, loads of iron being brought in recently. Blacksmiths from all over the place flooding here. We do all the swords, everything, anything. If it's made of iron and steel, we make it here. Got huge trades cropping up left, right, and centre. This is a buzz, it is. And of course, the right barmaid that put the right bit of money down here and there and invested in a few things is probably doing very well for herself. You're looking at one of the richest lasses in 1,000 miles. Gives you a wink. Of course, can't take it with you. It's always nice to have someone to spend it on. He looks at Harry and winks. I do like him small. I could pick that one up and eat you like a morsel. And Di's not here to defend herself, so I'm going to abuse this one.
Well,
Yeah.
Rip.
So it's okay. Last time we hoard Oz out. This time we'll hoard Ari out,
Yeah.
and we've got the glow room pigment, so we can give him an advantage on his either death saving throws or constitution saves, depending on.
Probably constitution saving throws. Right. Oh, hello. Why am I being bleeped at? Right. So yes, she was like, right, there you go, darlings. Here's your whiskies. Pies will be out in just a second. They'll be all fresh, lovely. And when it comes to this evening, as I said, venison stew will be served at 8. And your rooms they're upstairs.
What time is it at the moment?
It's about midday, mid-afternoonish at the present moment. She's like, Also, you said you were mercenaries. Would you like to look at the notice board?
Oh, by all means. What interesting jobs do you have on there?
Oh, we've got
Any
all sorts.
involved music?
Thankfully, no.
Not a fan of the musical arts.
Oh, we have bards in here all the time, and most of them aren't worth a. Well, let's just say they don't pay their bills, and they think charm can get them out somewhere. Well, sometimes it can, sometimes it can't. Depends what they're willing to put their charm to work on. She adjusts her corset again, and gives you a wink. You
Yeah,
find
but
the
yeah,
notice board.
Alfred nods knowingly and then allows her to draw attention to said notice board, which I notice has a two-tailed fish on it. Oh wait, no, you just post a new picture.
Yes, there you go. And there is your notice board. You know what? Let's stick that up on the stream as well. Bit misleading, seeing as it looks like
Yeah.
it's outside in this picture, but it's not in the bar.
You know how we looked over this and we were like, this is getting really good. There's next to no spelling mistakes. We can't really spot any immediately.
Mm-hmm.
The fishing competition, as I said, it's a two-tailed fish with no head, and you have to ask which side.
I don't see a fishing contest at all. Are you looking at the right picture?
I was looking at the one behind the.
Right.
Yeah.
What? Oh.
Seems to be a lot of
notices.
propaganda on here. Not too. There's a couple of
Yeah,
actual job
yeah,
requests.
that's right, darling. Give it a propaganda. You know, have a good look.
I'll ask my side.
Yeah, I just want to go check the one in the other image again. Hang on.
Okay, so we have caravan guarding.
Yep.
Missing person, missing donkey.
Yep.
That appears to be it in terms of actual things that we can do anything about.
Let me.
It's worth knowing about the curfew.
Yeah, but that's not
we
a job.
could. No, but it's something we should be aware of.
That is, the gates closed. You can walk around inside the town, but the gates to the town are off at that point.
It's
Now, what you've got there, you've actually got the missing person is a mission. The lost mule, silver, 5 silver. I put it there for, you know, it's not really. There is, of course, a the sort out the trade dispute between the workers and the magicians or the wizards, and it's not on there because it should be on there, but I've just noticed it's not. I was rushing to get this lot finished. There is one more mission that should be on there. Currently isn't. I do apologise. Oh, this one has just come in here. Let me. Oh yeah, of course. It looks like our bridge just to the north of town, Hessel Bridge. It's been in disrepair for a couple of months. The guardian and caretaker, he's had a bit of a bad turn, and he's not been doing his job. He's also been charging people absolutely outrageous tolls for the joy of travelling across his broken and tatty bridge. I'm willing to pay a couple hundred gold to get that sorted. It's been causing no end of hassle.
Oh, if if you want to see it solved, and I mean, guys, I think we will have to look into that, won't we?
Yeah? Alright, darlings. Well, I'll tell you what, you go sort that out. You can stay here as long as you like. Free of charge. What I will say is, he's had a rough time as I understand it. Rome, I don't understand exactly, he's got a funny accent. But yeah. He takes care of the bridge. And yeah. He's gone completely off the off the rolls recently. You can sort that problem out. Much appreciated.
What size bridge are we talking about here?
Well, big enough.
Who's this Grom fellow?
Rom, he looks after the bridge and, charges a toll. He's supposed to be taking care of the bridge and making sure it's kept in good repair, but like I said, he's had a bad one recently and been breaking the bridge more than repairing it. Big chap.
How will we? Oh, big chap. So not dwarf then.
No. He could eat a dwarf for breakfast and 2 for lunch.
Would he perhaps be one of those Goliath fellows I've heard so much about?
Goliath? Oh, them! No. Much bigger than that.
Bigger than a Goliath?
He's
Blimey.
He's quite tame. Just I wouldn't piss him off. Anyway, you go see him. If you want to sort this out, I will pay well. And a lot of other people will pay well.
I suppose see if we can sort it out first.
Well, after the pies, of course.
The
Well,
pies
no.
aren't till 8, are they? Oh no, that was the
No.
stew.
Pies are right. Pies have been delivered to you. Pies are absolutely freaking delicious.
Nice.
My compliments to the chef.
And
This is definitely the best pie I've ever eaten.
take yourselves all a short rest in the process of having a beer and a pie and a chat with the bartender lady.
Yeah.
All right.
Where's the character sheet?
Sure. I've got that thing where I can do. I forget what it's called. The Song of Rest, I think it's called. Yeah, Song of Rest. So,
Okay.
John, if I could play a tune on the violin, a merry tune, so you can heal up a bit.
Okay.
Does Cope's girlfriend
sure.
get any healing from that?
She would.
Are we allowing that?
Yeah. No, she's able to hear
Yeah.
it. She will hear it.
I mean, I don't want to presume. Maybe Ost likes them a bit injured.
I feel like that would stand out.
He has a rest. Looks remarkably rested. Short rest. Gains 80 odd hit.
80.
Your new companion has a large hit point.
Well, we'd probably best go check out the Mages Guild. I think if we're going to sort this out, it might be good to pick up some magic on the way.
Well, maybe we could check the builders if we need to get a bridge repaired.
Yeah.
Well, from what I understand, they're both in the same place.
Yes, they are.
But I'm not sure that the builders would take kindly to talking to us after we wade through their lines to enter the Major's building.
Well, that's fine. We'll split up. Half of us will go talk to the builders, and the other half, I suggest, Oz and myself at least, will go into the Major's tower.
All right.
Yes, I suppose we could. Harry, John, what do you say?
Actually, do we want to go there as unsanctioned magic users? Just a quick
Yes,
thought.
because we want to go to the Major's tower and get ourselves some magic licenses so that we can perform magic in civilized society.
Oh, is it that easy? Okay.
I mean,
I-
it's worth a
I
try.
don't know if it's that easy, but we rock up, we go, hi, we really like magic. How do we get licensed?
I mean, Alva's not going to say it's in front of NPCs, but he is definitely thinking: is it necessarily wise for two dark elves to go to the Human Mages Guild and ask for magic licenses? They probably can sense magically through disguise.
I was questioning this.
Well, I would like to go and get a magic license and maybe pick up some spell books, because
We actually need the magic
otherwise-
licenses. I mean, we only need it to use magic here, right?
Yeah, or anywhere else we go that has magic. If we ever end up back in Oxportis or any of the other cities that's human occupied, we'll need one. Otherwise, the Inquisitors will have a go at us.
Okay.
Instead of walking directly into that tower, maybe we should, see if, just ask around and, like, in a casual sense and find out, like, what it takes to get a magic license. Because if it takes
Yeah.
more than just us going in there and applying for one, we don't really have forever.
Well, we can ask this lady here. So how does one go about joining the Mages Guild then? Do they, if I wanted to learn, do they just accept you as you go in? Is there like do you just pay a membership fee?
Do I have a pointy hat on and a Ponzi accent and a little stick in my hand? No, I don't. I've no bleeding idea what it takes to become one of those Ponzes. But if you feel like learning, I'm sure you could go and speak to someone over there. You might have difficulty. Like I said, there's a few thousand builders out there at the present moment with placards. But don't let me tell you not to try. But I've no idea, darling, to be honest. No idea. Do you feel yourself feeling a little magic-y every now and then? You feel like turning someone into a toad, do you? 'Cause I'll tell you now, most of us feel like that from time to time, don't we, with magic?
I've just always thought mages have it a little easier, don't they? It'd be nice to learn a few of their tricks and get licensed to use them.
Well, if you know it, if you know how to, if by all means, give it a bash. Like I said, far be it from me to tell you what you can and can't do. Don't go around hurting people. Otherwise, that dashing Mr. Voss will come along and knock you over the head with his dirty great club.
I don't think I could ever bring myself to hurt someone.
Lovely. Good to hear it, darling. Me either. His fucking arsehole. What a twat he is. Anyway, you see me if he saw my bank balance, then fuck him. Anyway, yes, I wouldn't hurt anyone. Me, no. Wouldn't hurt a fly apart from some people. But they're not really people now, are they? Anyway, so you do what you want to do, Stallings.
But yeah, I would like to visit the Mages Guild. People are welcome to do what they will, but I want to get myself a magic license.
Oh, Violet. Presumably these protesters aren't going to be there forever. They probably have to go somewhere to eat, so maybe wait till around dinner time. Might be easier to get inside.
I can tell you've never been to a protest or a strike.
No, I never have, to be honest, no. What's it like?
They're famous for fucking off for lunch. Yeah, absolutely. So, it's lunchtime, lads. Let's leave it alone. Let's let the scabs in. They'll be fine. No.
Sure, it's,
Well,
spot bad weather. They'd probably all just go home. Who wants to stand out in the rain all day long?
Oh, it's 4 o'clock. We'd best go back home and get our regulated cuppa.
Exactly.
Oh no, you don't.
We'll be back. We'll be back in an hour.
The cup of tea thing is in the other game. No.
Indeed, we got whiskey here.
Indeed.
Much better. Very cultural.
Right. So you've all had a whiskey and a beer and a pie. You have had a thorough repast, etc. Violet would like to go and try to get through the picket lines to the Mages Guild. Shall we go and do that, or is there anything else anybody else wants to do? Or,
Well, Alfred's interested checking out this thing with the bridge, and definitely not the troll that lives under it.
Mm-hmm.
He's not too keen in trying to barge his way through a bunch of angry protesters just to go into the building that they're very angry that people are inside of.
Martha, while she's cleaning her glasses, and generally doing barman duty, just go, you want to get into the Mages Guild, yes, darling?
I'd quite like to, yeah. Hello?
The head building chap of Prestidigitation and Sons, I think that's how you say the name, and asked me to spell it. Right, funny slogan they've got for that. Anyway, something stiff one. Heinrich, I think it is. Heinrich stiff one. Anyway, he's head of the builders department of the Mages Guild. He's the one that's having all the trouble with the builders. Head of them is a Mr. Gunther Longshaft. Now, don't tell anyone I told you, but he's got a magnificent beard and moustache for days. Oh, I could run my fingers through. But you get those two in a room and get them to sort out their problems. I'm sure that stiff one fella, if you were on amicable terms with him, could put in a good word for you. Plus, it would get all those shifty freaking builders out of the street, and get everything open for business again. Because at the moment, I think you might have a bit of difficulty getting in there. Seeing as they're besieged by dirty, hairy builders at the moment, and if they open their doors, God knows what might happen. You think you can wander up and knock on the door during that? I mean, you're a good-looking lass. They might take it in, but that said, they're wizards and all that. I don't know if they're into all that. Anyway,
Heard you had to go several years without in order to get magic powers.
at least is my I've never met one that I'd do. You all seem well, a little funny, if you know what I mean.
I mean, they've got the beards, but they just... It's all the wrong style.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. I mean, he looks over to Alfred and you could try, maybe they go for that sort of thing. I don't know.
Alfred raises an eyebrow at that. Doesn't seem to really appreciate the suggestion.
Well,
Was the
there you
eyebrow
are.
formerly alive?
There you are in all your sparkly spandex or whatever that is, and your face makeup. Proper pretty one he is, isn't he? Look at him. Ooh. I bet the boys love him. Meanwhile,
House
And the
crumbles
rest.
into his whiskey.
But that's my tip, darling. You sort that out, and you might well easily get in there. But till then, you might have difficulties.
Where do I find these two?
Well, you'll find old Gunther right at the front and foremost of the protest. He's the boss. Well, of sorts. They all listen to him.
That's all that really matters where that's concerned, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah. He runs what is it? It's the Builders Guild. Can't remember the name of the building company. Give me a second. It'll come to me. Prestidigitations and yeah, their slogan. Oh my word, your dream is our erection. What is he like? Oh, freaking! I told you, wizards. Oof.
Everyone thinks they're a comedian.
I blame the god of this world.
Yeah, me too. What a weird creation we live on, isn't it? Anyway, yeah, go see Gunther Longshaft. He's
Feels derivative. I mean, nothing.
So,
that wall with the camera on the other side. I'm getting a headache from that direction.
right. So, is that what you're going to go and do? You're going to go and speak to the things. Somebody make a choice. I'm trying to tell you what you can do. You can go to the bridge. You can go into the bridge and try and sort out the
having a nice rest first and a bath,
the
and
toll
then we
keeper.
can.
Yep. Okay.
And
That's a
then
good
we
idea.
can probably go and see how the crowd's looking. If it's looking like it's going to get worse, we go and do something else. If it looks reasonably peaceful, we go and see what negotiation we might be able to achieve.
Mm-hmm.
If it looks quiet enough, we can try and sneak in the back way.
Yeah, I'd quite like to maybe just slip through with invisibility.
And want the casters an unnice spell.
Yeah.
I mean, you have to be able to do magic to get a magic license. That kind of makes sense. Otherwise, you'd get every Tom, Dick, and Harry applying for magic licenses when they can't do it.
And I reckon if you turn invisible and teleport inside, they're gonna go, "Ooh, you've got some magic."
Okay.
You shall die.
Interesting. Okay. So tell me your plans, and I will make them happen.
Alfred is interested in the bridge quest.
Okay.
It feels like a later thing. I reason once we leave town, we probably want to leave town, but have the option of coming back later and hand in any quests that are relevant.
Why?
Well, this is a layover. You know, I don't intend to pick up lots of new jobs to do while at a service station. Because, you know, we have mission. Doing some side questing, sure, if it's on the way, but let's not try and find too much more to do, question mark?
No, I think we should pick up every side quest. Rescue kittens from trees, etc., etc.
Okay. What I will say is your main push up into the mountains is definitely a trek. Once you're on that one, you aren't coming back for a while. It's going to be a couple of weeks up into the mountains. You'll probably need supplies, friends, etc. Do what you want to do in this town before pushing on. because time will tell, time will change things, etc. By the time you get back here, things will have happened since. Speak.
It's like that thing where you get in the game and you miss one quest and you think, oh, I'll do it when I come back to town. Get back to town, it's Slave Siege and being burnt down.
Yeah, it's not there
And you
anymore.
end the game with that one side quest that you can't finish.
I mean,
But-
hey, if we want to just do side questing for a bit, I'm not opposed to it. But I was under the impression there was an amount of haste with our main quest.
There is, but it's better to be prepared and then go rather than just run in and then freeze to death in the mountains. And what I think a good way of learning the lay of the land, where to get supplies and get them at a good price, would be to do some things to help the town, like
Yeah.
opening one of the major infrastructure routes in and out.
Yeah, like I say, I'm not opposed to it. It's just that we kind of need to pick which thing we're doing.
Well, Alfred doesn't really have much interest in going to the wizards, so I guess if Violet and some others go there, Alfred will see if he can convince Martha, I think her name was,
Martha,
if
yes.
she will let him play for the crowd.
Yes, you can perfectly welcome to play with the crowd or for the crowd.
Is the hopes that they will pay you
Well,
to stop?
one tends to lead to the other if the
Yes.
first one goes well.
Yeah. Okay, so let me know what you're actually doing if you because I can do one thing at a time, or I can do multiple things and have and then stack them up. But
I think as a starting point, Kiki and anyone that wants to can go to the Mages Guild via secret means and see how that goes on. Mainly because everyone else appears to be somewhat AFK.
yeah, and
I was going with her.
Dies not very well. Is Os going with Kiki with Violet rather?
Yeah, I figure. I mean, if any of us are going, then there's already the danger, so might as well go.
Okay.
Are you taking your girlfriend with, or leaving her with the rest of the party?
I think about it. Did she use magic?
He is not a magic user.
I did not think so. Feels
Is that-
unnecessary to bring that individual along to the mage's place.
Is
Yeah.
her
We'll
disguise
tie into a bed
magical?
then.
No.
Okay.
I said before, she is exceptionally well done makeup. So, in that case, whilst Kiki and whilst Violet and Oz are going to the Mages Guild, Alfred, you're going to play for the crowd, and
Yep. I assume Ari will join in with the horn.
sure. And John, are you
I
going
can-
to stay in the pub and so on? Because this will be the afternoon's activity, and then there'll be the evening, and then there'll be the new day. We will get through,
I mean,
much as we can.
I can contribute a Tovshire. I'm not particularly skilled at it, but I have been carrying it around this entire time.
What is a offshore?
Kind of like a
Is that like a viola then?
no, and it's the viol is a different thing as well. Let me just get a picture. It's basically like a 2-string bass.
Yep.
Well, if you're any good at it, sure. Ari's proven to be adept with his horn.
I have very low charisma. My character's not brilliant either.
I'd say then these
I
two
honestly
go
am.
do the mage thing. We do a bit of musical escapades, and then when we all meet up again back at the pub, we can go in the evening to visit the bridge master.
Okay.
Everyone okay with that?
Yeah, it gives us something to keep us occupied where we basically don't have to do anything active. Kiki and Coatrack can go and bother the wizards,
Okay,
and then we can come back to it having bothered the wizards.
I will try to do this as swiftly as possible, and I would suggest we do the pub stuff first.
I would like to suggest we do the mage stuff first. Reason
Well, I
being,
don't care what you would like to suggest. I'm going to do it this way because sooner or later,
I'm going to get summoned.
Gog is going to get summoned and we'll have to go away. And also, I need to prepare stuff for the mage stuff, so it will happen the way the games master says it is. You're going to have to do the performance first. Sorry, but you've done something I hadn't quite prepared for, so I'm going to need to make a couple of little adjustments to a few things to be able to do that. It's quite alright. I do have all the NPCs etc. prepared, but I wasn't totally ready for the let's go and hand ourselves into the Inquisition scenario. So
We're not handing ourselves into the Inquisition. We're joining the Mages Guild.
sure.
I mean, I really personally was against this, but one of my companions is basically walking into the jaws of death, so I guess I won't leave her alone. I mean, I think this is retarded.
I'm not going to just execute you, don't worry, but there is going to be some discussions you're going to need to do and some various other bits, so we'll do that in just a minute. Ez,
yes.
get ready to do your performance.
Okay, so I'll ask Martha if there's like a part of the pub, like maybe like a raised platform area or something. Where do people normally perform from?
Oh Lord, you're going to do that, aren't you? Right, okay. Yeah, let me just go and get some preparations. Wherever you like, darling. Just make it good. I've got a bit of a headache coming on, and if you make it worse, I won't be too happy. Is he any good, this one? He says to you lot.
Depends what he's playing.
Oh, good. What are you playing?
Well, I think I'll play the classic Neither Are You. Everyone seems to like that one.
Neither are you.
Points the game master to the bit of music Kiki posted at 9 o'clock.
Good folk pray, hark, and have no fear, no rogues,
And whilst Game Master put up, Alfred just starts to look around the tavern, checking different parts of it, looking for where the best acoustics will be.
Friendly eyes. We've
robbed
no tombs, we've raised no dead. There's absolutely not to dread. So smile and wave as we pass through. We're not suspicious, neither are you.
Call out to Ari and John, asking if they wish to join in, because he's always happy to have people join in, especially Ari.
Sure. I'm going to give you advantage on your rolls from Ari because Di's not here at the moment, or is feeling ill, or etc. So she's going to be a bit of a silent partner in the present moment. John, you can do a performance roll if you want. Alfred
can
go
well,
also give himself or any of his compadres
bardic inspiration.
Bardic inspiration.
Of course. John, you seem to be would be quite good on percussion. You got any percussive, any bass instruments?
I don't do percussion.
Oh, really?
That is for Tor.
Oh, surely you
D4, isn't it? Or is it +4?
What the bardic inspiration?
Mm-hmm.
I think it's D8, not D4.
Yes, you can give the bardic inspiration.
Oh yeah, I can just target him, can't I?
You can use it. Yes, please do.
I might need it.
Usability. There you go. Have some bardic inspiration. I will also I shall also use the enthralling performance ability as well. Which everyone listening will have to make wisdom saving throws. And I will be playing the violin.
I've uploaded the ditty to the sounds trig under bards.
I have already played it straight from the thing because I can
We
play
didn't
it.
hear
Okay,
that.
so I shall now roll my performance with advantage. You said yes.
Yes. Sorry, I've got to do a load of things as well. Whilst you're doing this,
I am going to burn a lucky because that was not the best roll it could be. How does that work with advantage? Do I roll at a game with advantage or just normally?
Just roll it again.
Yeah, just roll it again.
Yep, that will work.
Yeah, that'll work. 21's a pretty good, pretty decent performance.
21 and a 25, and also, as I say, enthralling performance, which means every NPC needs to make a wisdom saving throw or be enthralled by it and can only say good things about me in the performance.
Okay.
You can only say good things. Wow, I've not seen anyone destroy this song this well.
Yep. You are very, very popular, etc.
The number of people up to your charisma modifier. Who are you targeting with it?
I can do up to 4, so I can only see 4 NPCs, so it's going to be the 4 tokens I can see. I'm excluding party members. So it'll be, I suppose, Marta, this guy whose name I can't see, this one, and this one. Actually, can I put the last one on Shinrai?
Sure.
There you go. So those 4.
And they've got to do a what?
Wisdom saving throw. DC 15.
DC 15, yeah.
I mean, picking on commoners is.
Stop, he's already dead.
Okay, after all of that, actually only 2 people have succumbed to your enthralling performance.
That's a pity.
And one of them is the captive of Os, is Shinrai. Marta is so not bad. Can't tell a lie. I haven't had better in here in a couple of weeks at least.
Alfred smiles and bows with a flourish, waving his bow in front of him.
If you like, if you can do that, if you can repeat that, you guys you're welcome to perform later if you like. What did you get? You got a roll of 21, didn't you?
I got 21 and John got 25.
So John did better than you.
Well, he had bardic inspiration. I don't think I can bardically inspire myself.
Excuses.
Right.
No, he had help from me.
He does have less bonus than you, even with that, though. You've got a +10, he's got a +8.
I know, I got a +10, and have you noticed that my performance rolls throughout this campaign have not been that great?
Have you tried being better?
I have. That's why I got +10. That's why my worst rolls
Yeah,
are always
your
average.
Yeah, your modifier is how good you are.
So yeah, those who failed to save, basically, they let's see what it says here.
Right. After the performance,
Each target idolizes you and speaks glowingly of you to anyone who speaks to them.
after the performance, she slides 2 purses across to one to Alfred and one to John. I have adjusted your money accordingly. She was like, gentlemen over there were very impressed by your music. They've sent you a bit of a tip.
Oh, marvelous!
Very nice of them.
It's like your bar tab's covered for the evening at least.
Let's not make it into a challenge, but it does look like that.
But you can play here anytime, darling. Right.
Always nice to be appreciated.
Marta will show you where the rooms are, etc. You are able to wash, clean up, have a spare room where you can change and rest for the night or whatever, or at least wait for your fellow party members to come back, whilst Oz and Violet go off to face the Mages Guild.
I don't know why, but for some reason I really thought you were going to say face the music there.
No. So,
I suppose they already have.
Oh yes. Yes.
Well, we're not going to be antagonistic with them, and we're not going to be too aggressive. Worst comes to the worst, we see what the size of the place is like, and get some intel on how the rioters and the mages are interacting.
Indeed. Right. So you make your way out of the bar. Activate this place. You guys, and for the sake of the anyone that might actually be going, not there is, but going back to the protesters, you run into them. There are many. And you walk past the Builders Guild of Brunvahl, and there are many protesters. Seems this place seems just about everybody in town is involved in either construction work or blacksmithing or something. Everybody here is built. Looks like absolutely everyone here can swing a hammer or whatever for days. It's John is of average strength amongst most of these people. And as you start to make your way through the protesters, it feels like you're pushing yourself through just a wall of meat. Right? How would you like to proceed? You've got, well, meters may as well be miles at this point. This isn't just difficult ground. This is just packed throng of people.
There's going to be a natural flow to the crowd that we can probably follow through to drift towards the front.
Okay. Now, are you trying to get into the actual the Mages Guild front door? Or were you trying to reach anybody in particular? Were you trying to talk to Gunther Longshaft of the Builders Guild, as I mentioned? You're trying to go and speak to what was his name? The Wizard building guild guy.
What
Whose
do you mean?
name?
What was his name?
His name just shot
Henrik
out of my
Stiffwand.
Stiff one. Thank you. That's the one. I've got all of my NPCs in front of me at the moment, and it's suddenly just presenting me with too many names. Because I've got
No, it's fine. I'll remember the names of the important NPCs we're about to interact with, since the DM clearly doesn't know them.
Heinrich Stiffwand is probably one of your pets. So is
Yes.
Gunther Longshaft.
Yes, I'm going to keep an eye out for this Heinrich person that's been referenced.
Now,
And
so what are you doing? I mean, what are you doing? Describe rather than just
no, I'd like to drift towards the front of the crowd and see whether or not I can get a either get eyes on a mage in disguise. I have detect magic on continuously.
Right. Okay.
Or or get because I'm sure there's going to be one or two of them in the crowd at least.
Mm-hmm.
Keeping an ear to the ground.
Roll me a perception. So as well, the same goes for us.
Alright. It's not opening my sheet.
Try pressing C.
Oh, no. The entire tab is just being very slow. Okay,
Oh.
it suddenly loaded. All right. Perception?
Yes, please. Right. Good. Okay. Yeah. Both of you, as you get to the get closer to the front, you are aware that there are several eyes upon in people amongst the crowd that are indeed magic users. In fact, as Violet, you suddenly spin round. You're looking. You can't see anyone anywhere nearby, but you feel like there's one kind of right behind you, almost. Got detect magic on, and it is. You're wearing the hat, right? Basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
it
hat
is.
makes invisible things visible as a faint outline.
Yes. Yes, it is. It is rippling as though there's something everywhere around you. What do you do?
As in directly around me, like they're targeting me specifically.
Like the hat gives you a tingle in the direction of where the magic is coming from. Yeah, that was the whole thing. Is that particular system? Tingles at the front, tingles at the back, wherever, so that you can turn around and have a good old gander and lock on. Normally, if you remember the Inquisition with this equipment, you would have other things then that could help you. But this in particular, at the present moment, is tingling all the way around. It is as if you are perhaps potentially completely encircled by magic users. But that's not possible because you're at the present moment completely encircled by honking great burly men waving placards. A lot of them seem to be ginger. Or at least brunette with flecks of.
Are they chanting?
Shouting, rabble, rabble, rabble kind of noises. It's difficult. So they all seem to have their own particular slogans that they're yammering on about.
I will join the chance and see whether I can move closer to the tower, because this seems quite suspicious.
You're able to move closer. In fact, you get to
Huh.
pretty much the front row where there is a barricade. The tingling all the way round your flesh skull cap that you're wearing continues. And in front of you is the building. The doors are closed. The Mages Guild. There is the Mages Guild of Brunvahl, home of Prestidigitation and Sons. Your dream is our erection. Wince slightly at the awful and horrific joke.
I feel nothing.
And there is someone noticeable to your left-hand side all of a sudden. Larger man than most, very, very prominent. Beard and moustache, in his late 50s, heavy set lad. Seems to be the one in charge. You get the distinct feeling that there is Gunther Longshaft. The tingling on your head, however, is still all around you.
I'll approach Gunther and I'll say, cowards aren't even letting us in to talk.
Before you can get to him, a very burly hand lands on your shoulders and says, No, miss, sorry. Keep your distance. Important man there. No sneaking up. If you've got business with Gunther, tell me, I'll get a word across.
I've actually got a building job that needs doing.
We'll have to wait. We're on strike. Can't you see? Is it difficult for you to tell, darling? We've got important business here.
I can see it. I just, what do you need from them? Maybe you need a mediator. Someone, if you can get me inside, maybe I can talk. Maybe they'll listen to someone else.
You're offering yourself as a mediator? Here, Gunther. Oi, Gunther. This one over here is offering herself as a mediator. Gunther's there going, walks over, he's like, hello, miss. Gunther Longshaft. Pleased to meet you. He holds out a hand that is, it's like a large T-bone steak with fingers.
Double-handed then.
Yeah.
I'll
Possibly spades.
You know what?
Too.
I will shake his
Possibly
one
a small
hand with mine
backhoe.
too.
Yeah. Your hand is engulfed in the strongest hand that you think you've possibly ever experienced. This man feels like he could lift several bags of concrete in one hand, whilst deftly, utilizing a wheelbarrow, spade, pickaxe, etc. in the other hand, all at the same time, perhaps. Your hand feels like it could be crushed at any moment, but at the present moment, he's almost gentle with it. Pleased to meet you. Sorry, what did you say your name was?
My name's Violet.
Lads, quiet. Lady speaking. She's give me a second. Yes, Violent, did you say? You don't look that violent. Oh, Violet. No, like the flower?
Absolutely.
Isn't that sweet?
You see, my thought here is they're not letting anyone in who looks like they're a builder. And they're not letting anyone in who they think might be a threat. Now, I'm not a threat to anyone. I can get in there. If you can get me in there to have a chat with them, maybe bring forward some demands for you. Maybe I can bring some kind of compromise. Maybe you guys can work together.
Together? With that lot of ponces in there? Who come here, they take our jobs we tended for, mind, and they walk in there and they go, oh, ping, wave their little ones around, and suddenly the job's fucking done. And we don't get paid jack for it. Oh, you can shovel some shit over there. Wizards are here now doing our thing la-di-da, like getting paid, rapid bonuses for rapid work completion. All very, very nice that is. Work together. Sloppy work
well,
their
that
work
sounds
is as well.
Well, that sounds all well and good from a wizard's point of view, but how does anyone who's moving in know it's up to code? Maybe some kind of regulatory action needs to be put in place.
That's exactly what I fucking said. That's what the guild's been trying to say. They're an absolute fucking disgrace. Can they do doors? Can they do windows? Is there insulation? No, it's piles of dirt mostly. It's crap. They do it fucking like that, and people, oh, fine, yeah, great, it's wonderful, it's here quick, and they pay for it. God knows what it's going to be like in 6 months, a year's time. They don't study. They don't know anything about structural integrity. Fucking wizards. What do they know?
But they can move those piles of dirt. Now, how much back-breaking labour do you guys do moving, shoveling around piles of dirt before you can actually turn it into a construction?
Yeah, okay, you make a point.
What if they shovel those piles of dirt and then you use it to build it to code?
Look, I'm not against that. I don't mind someone earning their fair share. What I'm against is people coming in and taking our jobs.
Exactly. They shouldn't be.
Someone shouts
They
from the
shouldn't be
background.
taking your jobs. They should be contributing to them and making your jobs easier while maintaining the accurate and a proportional split of the labour.
Is going off in the background at the present moment as various people are shouting, having heard their favourite punchline, it seems.
But I can't do anything unless you can get me in there to talk with them.
Tell you what, you get Heinrich Stiffwand out here, little poncy, he's holier than thou. You get him here, you put him in a room with me, and you think you can get us some sort of mediation? Darling, there'll be money in that for you. We can get this all sorted out. There's an awful lot of people who are not getting their work done, not getting jobs done at the present moment. You'll get paid.
I'll do my best. You just need to get me through those doors.
See what I can do. He marches forward and bashes on the door. The door looks like it's about to fall off from the thunderous clumps of meat whacked into the door. And he goes, Heinrich! Oi! There's a lass out here wants to mediate. You fancy talking? You like talking, don't you? Come on out and we'll talk. We can agree something. We can agree it, right? Civil like. And August it's bit. Good luck. So, a note gets pushed out from underneath the door, and on it is we'll meet in a time and a place. Time and a place is, believe it or not, the sleeping stag in their conference room, largely because it's neutral ground, and also because it's the only place I've actually got built in this set so far. So, Gunther has a look at it and goes, "Agreed!" And turns round to you and says, "Right, guess we're off to the pub, darling. Buy you a drink." Gives you a wink and a cheesy grin. Don't worry, I'm married. I wouldn't try it on with you. For a start, I'd break you in half. Look at you, tiny little thing. Come on.
We also need to draft a list of demands for him properly. Otherwise, we're just going to go in there with nothing to say.
Well, you offered. Be a mediator. I've accepted. He's accepted.
Let's
What do you propose?
let's get a drink first, shall we?
Let's go. Yeah. So, back you go to the stag, and I will drag you. Gonna
Whee!
throw Oz into the room. I'm going to grab Violet and throw her into the room. I'm going to drag this commoner into the room. And I'm going to drag commoner is broken. And some parts of the scenery.
Oh, is it locked?
Yep. Okay.
Let me unlock it.
No, leave it. I'll just grab another one. Or even better, I'll just copy another
there
one
he is.
and make it. There you go. All right, sorted.
I've also unlocked him.
Fine. Gunther. There we go. And I've done it for the portrait and not the token. Bloody hell. Can we just take a moment to admire that facial hair that is going off on Gunther as they sit down at the table facing each other. Violet there. And now we have proper sort of mediating positions.
Okay. I
Nice.
haven't had an opportunity to fully go through it yet, so there may be some errors in it, and it's quite a document. So, I'm going to be as I'm going to spend the time when the others are drinking, drafting the Mage's Charter.
The Mage's Charter.
Mage's Charter.
Oh, okay. And all right, okay. So what are you? The drinks are brought in by Marta, and Gunther grabs his big foamy pint, slams it back as if he's had a quick wee sip of milk, and goes, "Take another two of those, darling." To Marta, and she oh, if you as you like, and scurries off and grabs more beer.
Okay, so the way I see it, the two of you seem to be working in direct conflict with each other when you could very well be supporting each other through this whole thing. Now, I've been drafting up, and we'll of course have to make some amendments to make it agreeable to both parties, but I've been drafting up a working charter.
Right.
So, first, the right to work. The magical and mundane labor must be recognized as equal and lawful trades. However, no worker shall be dismissed or denied employment solely because they possess no magical ability. There can be no discrimination in this. Likewise, no mage shall be excluded from lawful work solely because their craft employs magic. The two of you should be building together. However, no mage shall be able, under this charter, to ratify the completion of their wall. It is not built, regardless of the state of the wall, until it is signed off by a registered member of the Guild of Builders. That way they can make sure all the insulation and everything is appropriately fitted, because otherwise it's not a real structure.
Longshaft goes, okay, do what you're doing here, but fact is, my family has been responsible for quality buildings and erections in this city for the last 4 generations. Stiffwind, nobody questions your experience, Gunther. We're merely able to achieve the same erection considerably faster and better. And that's not the fucking point. Then I'm afraid you don't understand your objection. Of course you don't, Stiffwind.
Stiffwand, I understand that you can achieve a similar result, but can you, with your magical erection of walls, construct them with suitable insulation, doors, windows, etc., in order to meet the standard level of code that the Workers' Guild is achieving?
Well, that's not the point. We can create I can just create with a magic wall in seconds, and it's a solid stone wall.
Exactly, it's a solid stone wall. It's not got any insulation. It's not got any foam. It's not got the boarding that you'd have there that provides it with the home comforts.
Okay, I see the point you're making. We engage in other things. We can create entire temples. Yes, they require people to come by and recast the spells daily, but after a period of time, they become absolutely rock solid and permanent buildings, and these things are by far vastly superior to anything that Thurgog over there could build with his bare hands. Look at the size of those hands. There's no artistry there. I'll fucking show you artistry in a minute. I'll take that wand and stick it where the sun don't. Now, see? Do you see what I mean? The man's a brute. A brute.
Okay, but have you seen some of the carvings on these? I've walked through this town. I've seen some of those old buildings. There are some fantastic and elegant carvings. The stonework is well set. There's work that's gone in there. There's time and planning and architectural the amount of work that's gone into making those things not just structurally sound but aesthetically pleasing. Now, I can understand your point with the temples. If you can erect a large building immediately and people can use it on the same day, that's fantastic. But what happens if you're not able to make it one day? Where's the guarantee that those structures are going to be held? What happens if you miss a day and the whole thing vanishes?
We have guild certified magicians, wizards and sorcerers and clerics all. We can supply as many of them as need be, and they will be on time. Some will, if in the case of temples, we can get clerics to live in the temples and cast it as part of their morning wake-up ritual.
And what if what if something happens to them? What if they're lost, and then you just end up with unsanctified ground?
So what would you propose? That we just go back to studying books in the tower? And not putting our considerable, vast experience and abilities to some sort of practical use?
Well,
The guild prohibits us to be used as weapons, thank God. But we must actually do something with our lives, a product and of good to society. Otherwise, we're just a bunch of old
Absolutely.
men dithering around with books, unable to accomplish anything. We're trying to do work for the people here. Just because this grumpy
Absolutely.
old fart doesn't seem to want us to actually work, we're supposed to just go back to our towers?
No. You want to support your town and you want to do good for the people here, and I totally understand that. Now, you move this earth around, don't you? You make it. You can move these big piles of earth around freely with little to no effort on yourselves because of all of your advanced study and time that you've spent and dedicated to it.
Yes, of course. We have various sorts of spells, conjurations. Even minor cantrips such as mold earth can be used to create incredible artifices and
Okay.
and structures.
So that's fantastic, and that will do a lot. That will save a lot of backbreaking labor and menial work that these guys would otherwise be left stuck with. I mean, how many hours do they spend? How many hours do you spend wasting, dragging things around in wheelbarrows and shoveling dirt? If you at the Mages Guild could move that dirt for them and then they could construct it according to code, you'd have a harmony. You'd be working together. You would be putting those buildings together much faster and much more capably than if you just did it with the magic alone. You can make these great walls just appear. If you could conjure that wall up but leave suitable gaps in it for the builders here to then go in with their insulation and fit their interior walls into them, you could work together. You could double, nay, triple the production of this town.
Well, no arguing with sense there. Yes, absolutely. But just working with common normals? I mean, he doesn't understand the basic cantrips or anything. I can understand a goddamn sight more about building than you do. Just because you can raise some earth in a straight line, it don't mean anything. Where's the roots? Where's the foundations?
He doesn't need to understand your cantrips any more than you need to understand his insulation layers and various other building techniques. You don't need to know how he has to construct his mortises and tenons in order to put his structures together in a way that builds upon each other and supports the structure internally. You just need to know where he needs his dirt and where he needs his stone walls erected so that he can fit those to code and put the proper foundations in. And he doesn't need to know how your cantrips work. He just needs to know that your work, when it's performed, is sound and be able to have qualified personnel perform the appropriate checks and sign off on it. Does a navigator need to know how to work the sails in order to navigate the ship safely through a storm? No.
I don't know a fucking thing about sailing ships, though. Maybe. I don't know. Should we get a navigator in here?
He doesn't, though. This is what I'm saying. He doesn't. He just needs to tell them where to go, and they need to know, and they can take the ship. And those sailors on deck, they don't know that. A lot of them don't know the first thing about navigation. They just need to know which direction to sail in.
Good lords! Can someone tell me why we're suddenly talking about boats? This is nothing to do with boats. This is about construction. Look. It's simple as this. We can provide a quality building service. Sure, we don't have perhaps the experience and so on of Gunther over here in his codes. But we can learn. In fact, learning is one of the things we wizards do best. And I'm sure we can manipulate things better eventually, given time, than Look, there are a few of us. The world doesn't have unlimited numbers of wizards. And only a few of us actually are interested in getting involved in this whole sort of building business anyway. There's good money in it, you see. And we're basically state-kept pets at the moment, you understand. Now the bards and those sorts that are able to travel around and conduct their magics and so on and earn a living from it, but most of us aren't able to actually, generate very much wealth at all. We've decided we've got a way of doing it, and this chap's saying we can't. But I think you're right.
Okay,
there is a working togetherness that seems to be a possibility. Perhaps I've been rude in the past, and we came in here and we saw their little erection jokes, and we followed the same jokes as our slogans, and we made some buildings and we ruffled some feathers in the process. But perhaps if our guild members were to join their guild and it became a joint Builders Guild, and we put some magic next to their tradesmen, they could guide and tell us where to do the magic exactly. Could accomplish that, as you say, very quickly, and then they could come along and put their master craftsman touch on it, make sure everything is up to code, and we split the profits. What, 20/80? 20 fucking 80! As long as it's 80 coming to me. None of your waving your wands and all of this bullshit. 20/80, the fucking goal of the month.
I think we need to come a little closer to 50/50 here now.
50/50? These savages work with their hands. They lay rocks on top of each other, and they consider that the same work as me. creating edifices out of magic and weaving the elements together with art and craft.
Long
50-50.
Longshaft. Longshaft, you're a stonemason, aren't you?
Amongst many other things, aye.
May I suggest that you, Mason, for our good friend Stiffwand here, a artistic piece, a finishing that you would normally put on a structure, something that he cannot achieve with his magic to show him the value of your work.
What, here now with my bare hands? I can't do that. Tell you
Well,
what
no,
I can
not
do.
here now with
Tell
your
you
bare
what I can
hands.
do. You let me speak, as I can take him a tour around the town and show him exactly what we've done. I have put my work and my craftsman's work in every corner of this town. I'm not saying we built it all, but as I said, 4 generations of my family have been here working, sweating, bleeding, and dying into the very lifeblood, the flesh and bones of this town, and we've built it bit by bit. This town's my flesh, it's my family. And yes, I can show him any manner of other bits of it that his arts and magic and wand waving can't probably do. Don't really know what he can do. Not really been involved in much magic. Seen people do fireworks shows and nonsense and illusions and stuff at parties and stuff. But
No. Stiffwand, you said you don't have too many mages who are actually interested in the construction work. That you were
No.
few in number.
few in number indeed, yes. Yes, we have perhaps, I don't know, 20, 30, 40, maybe 50 in the entire continent.
And are they all working here in Brunvahl?
See, this is somewhat of an experiment.
No, I think there's your problem. You got 50 of them working here when they could multiply the work instead of taking it over. If you had a team of 20, 30, 50 of Gunthers to 1 or 2 of your mages, you've seen this can be successful. You could take it across the whole of the continent.
Well, that was the plan of sorts.
But if you turn these guys against you, you're going to have a hard time spreading it. You remember the last time someone did someone from the mages caused the problem with the locals. I read about it in history. Those sticks of the Jaxies don't sound very comfortable.
Yeah, somewhat winces, I thought. Yes, well, fortunately, we've learned to the excesses of the past. After we had to deal with those filthy elves, certain people decided that everything should be run by wizards. That was clearly a terrible idea. And perhaps this is one of those moments where we need to learn from the past, and yes, perhaps. And at this point, the DM chimes in over the top of you and says, perhaps a series of persuasion checks are in order at this particular point.
Sure. Are you gonna assist Oz?
Yeah, I was actually thinking of hopping in at that point. I mean, I've mostly been here just so you don't get yourself killed, but
Wise. Okay, at the present moment, would you like to roll me a perception check for both of you, please?
Perception.
Yes, perception.
Thank goodness for that.
Right.
20.
Kiki, you think things are going rather well, and everybody likes you. Oz, you've noticed that the Mages Guild are somewhat much more receptive to what's been going off, and Mr. Stiffwand over there is definitely in favour of this idea more than Gunther. Gunther is somewhat suspicious in general of the whole thing.
All right. Sorry, were you about to say something?
No, you can carry on.
Okay. Well, in that case, I will interject, aiming it at Gunther. I will attempt to persuade him. I will say, well, it seems like right now you have the chance to secure your people's work for the future, if you should agree to this.
Aye. I see what you're saying. Go on.
Well, your greatest threat could turn into an asset right now, or it could threaten complete destruction of your line of work. I know which path I would choose.
You make a fair point. Okay. Right. Roll me a persuasion check.
Yes.
Oh. He's warming to the idea. He's going to say, so what you're suggesting is we work with these ponces over here, make nice, work with them, spread the work, and everyone profits. When you put it like that, it doesn't sound so unreasonable. And you over there, you're going to be all continue to try and be all high and mighty, or are you going to treat everybody decent like, and stop looking down that extremely long nose of yours at us all? Well, there's no need to be like that, but yes, I suggest we try to work towards mutual profit and advantage. Just because we read books all the time, we're not exactly those wealthy people in the world. Like I said, we're pretty much kept by the state at this point. If you asked me to pay for these drinks, I would be hard pushed to do it and not have to go hungry in a few days' time. I mean, that's pushing it a little bit. Of course I can afford, but nonetheless, we're not... Mages aren't wealthy fellows these days, most of us. We were trying to look for a way of reversing those fortunes. So yes, we can work together. Mutual benefit, bit of profit here and there. Hell, you may come to like us at some point. Okay, Kiki, Oz,
Yeah.
both of you roll a second persuasion check. And I have a number in mind that you have to beat.
Uh-oh. 24 total.
24 total. Right, okay. So, it seems all we have to do is come up with an even split in mind and sign some documents to say we agree to it. I guess. Look, I'm gonna have to insist, your wizards, your mages, that all of them join the Builders Guild and go through building certification and learn exactly how to do things proper. Or at least when I say grommet or flange or spigot, you know what I'm talking about. There's a lot of terminology that you will have to learn. And I too, there's all manner of magics and so on, but I can't expect you people to go through the Mages Guild. You couldn't conjure a spark, I'm afraid. That's not your fault. You're just not born with the natural abilities. But I think we can come up with something. Okay, Os and Violet. Let's get this. Let's get a conclusion of some sort written up on the table, and again try and persuade them to sign. What would you have them sign? What are you? What are we going to go for?
I mean, I think they've come to an agreement mostly. Let's just document that and
Okay. Okay.
see whether we can get both parties to sign.
You passed the last persuasion check by the absolute fucking skin of your teeth.
Now, can I give Oz advantage instead of rolling separately on this?
Go and confer with Os, and you can indeed do that.
Yeah, because
Yep. Yeah. No, that makes
yeah,
sense.
yeah,
Alright, I
yeah.
agree. All right. Shall I roll this?
Okay, you roll this with advantage. As you slide a piece of paper on the table that basically says they agree 50-50 split. Any mage that wants to work in construction must spend time with a guild foreman and learn the guild of the building works, and in particular the areas that they're working on, etc. Craftsmen, be it magic or unmagic, need to know certain abilities and certain standards, and so on, and that they agree that no man shall be that basically the job will be paid per person that is involved in it, and so on. Essentially, you've got yourself a deal. And a 20 roll, yes. They go, okay, very well. I think we've come to an agreement. And a father feeble and dainty hand is held across the table from Mr. Stiffwand, and Gunther grabs it and shakes the hand hard, making sure that he's left with a strong impression of exactly how much muscle there is in Gunther, and nearly pulls his arm off, but he does leave him sat down and actually, broken. And he's like, good lords, this building trade doesn't half put some meat on the bone, right? Well, I think we've come to a conclusion that is amiable. Rather good. I was rather worried that if this went on much longer, we'd end up with riots on our hands. And then, well, things get messy then, you see. One of the few times we're actually allowed to use magics is in the event of violence. And, well, you know how that works out. So I guess our
Not good
business
for anyone involved.
No. I guess our business is concluded here. Violet, also pleasant and pleasure to meet you. Gunther, likewise. It's been nice to actually sit down at a table and discuss things like human beings.
If I may, actually, I did want to ask you something about your guild.
Oh?
Hey, we're getting to the part where we get something out of this.
Go on. The Magician's Guild, you have interest in that? Yes, go on. Interesting. Very interesting.
I was wondering whether or not you taught at all.
We taught at all? That's
Yes, whether you teach.
Oh, teach! I thought you were talking about tortoises or something. Taught at all? I wasn't sure what that was. Yes. Well, only if people actually have the ability to do magic, and that would be detected on.
Well,
Interesting.
given that we've done you a good turn in this,
Yes.
and helped bring you guys to the table,
Mm-hmm.
would you be so kind as to return the favor by allowing us a chance to test our mettle and see whether or not we'd be someone you could teach?
I see. Well, the two of you?
Well, I think we're both interested in learning a few tricks,
This is
Indeed.
interesting. Interesting indeed.
or at least trying some out.
Hmm. I see. Gunther, dear chap, could you give us a moment? We need to discuss Magic Guild here for a moment. We'll meet tomorrow after, and you go back to your fellows and declare it's all sorted out. I need to talk to these two in private, if that's okay. Grumbles something about leading magic users in secrecy and this, that, and the other. If I had my way, if it weren't for elves and things like that, we wouldn't need that lot. Burn them at the stake, and as he grumbles and wanders off. The door is locked, and he's there going. So, why don't we cut to the chase? You're unsanctioned magic users, aren't you?
You could say our license has lapsed. I
Lapsed.
only know a few tricks, you see. And I'll do a prestidigitation. Oh,
I,
there
for
it is.
one, will not be doing any magic without a license.
I'll do a
Because I
prestidigitation
respect
and
this organization, I say.
just produce a small puff of smoke and go. It's all I've been able to do, but I've always wanted to learn more.
I see. I see. Hmm. This is really my area of expertise. But let's see what I can do. You'll just wait a moment. I will arrange for someone to help us on this.
You're not going to get any of those scary lot involved, are you?
Scary lot? I don't know who you mean by scary. We're just here to make sure that magic users are kept in good order.
Absolutely, which is why we were looking to get sanctioned before we learnt any proper magic.
I see. I see. You're going to have to come with me. I'm going to transport us, and there's going to be a bit of a discussion. As long as everything is agreeable, and pass any tests that we have for you, I don't see any reason why this couldn't all be done rather amicably. Do you consent to being transported?
What are the tests? I've never been tested before.
There is no point in discussing the details of them. The tests are not something you can rehearse for, so on. But as you are unsanctioned magic, I can tell you are. I can take you whether or not you agree, but I would rather that everyone is consenting. Shall we go?
I think that's probably for the best.
That's why I'm
If
here.
you can put a if you
Right.
can put a good word in for a stiff wand.
They seem very amenable. Right. Okay. At that point, you are teleported through a hole and arrive in an office. No, I can't find. Did we? You know the head of the Inquisition.
Yeah.
Did we ever make an icon for it, or a token for him?
Yeah.
Where is it?
Let me put it up. Hang on. Foundry. Dead Ravens. Important NPCs. I thought we did. Inquisition? NPCs? I guess not.
Fine, we'll do it with the Judicator instead. I'm sure we had one though.
I thought we had one. I forget his name.
Yeah, it shot out of my head as well. The moment I was like, it's another one that's like Voss though. I've had far too many
It is.
of those names recently. Give me a second. I told you, you caught me off guard with this particular scenario today, but that's okay. You find yourself in a room. In front of you is a very scary looking magician with an awful lot of tattoos all over his face, and sitting next to him is an extremely handsome looking chap in fairly regal looking grey robes, and underneath those robes what looks like some fairly sleek looking leather armor. You are sat in front of Duke Thalen Gracespire in an office in Oaks Portus. You are currently in the head of the Inquisition rooms, and before you, you are now being interviewed. And the Judicator says, I'm here to judicate whether or not you will be allowed to operate under the auspices of the Mages Guild. You will be completely 100% honest with me at all times. If you are not, you will be executed. If we come to an agreement here, you will be given Honorary Mages Guild license. I have been asked by my lord here to show some leniency and clemency in your particular case if you are whom he suspects you to be. So speak your case, elves.
Of course.
We come here with only the best intentions. We've We've been sent north on a critical mission regarding the fate of the world by Duke Thalen here's good friend, the Sheikh Haboob.
You notice a slight nod when that is mentioned. And says, "I suspected it would crash." Interesting. So come on, spit it out. I've heard what the boob told me. What's been going off? What do we need to hear?
Are we safe in here, or are there prying eyes and ears beyond your own?
This is possibly the safest room in the entire world, and I do not say that lightly. There is only one access in here, and only one access out of here. That door you see over there in the back corner, if you were to exit via that, you would be teleported to the bottom of the lake, whilst being put into an anti-magic field.
Then I guess we can speak frankly here. The Demon King is seeking to undermine the world as it is. He's infiltrating heavily presently with the Ebon Hand.
That's my understanding, yes.
And Gargarax wants us to go and stop it. As we understand, there is some kind of stone or relic beneath the city of Arx Portus that has the power to cause a great deal of issue for the world. And we seek the key so that we can obtain some kind of control over it, rather than giving that control to the Ebon Hand, as they intend to force their way through it.
Yes, that's my understanding too. Anything else?
We've been and met with Marillion.
Good. How is she?
She's doing okay. Her friend Vera says hello as well. And we've also been made aware of an issue in the north, which we were on our way to investigate. We just stopped in at the Mages Guild, hoping to license ourselves so that we didn't attract too much attention from while we were attempting to do good work. Now, a dragon rider appears to have awoken.
Dragon rider.
I'm not sure. His name seems to be quite powerful. Am I safe to say it here?
Speak it. I will hear it.
His name is Vale Aranthor Aranthius Caranvain. He who comes back, returner, rider of dragons, and progenitor of races.
The Judicator looks like he's just heard you speak Swahili at him. He doesn't know anything. Thalen, on the other hand, has actually visibly paled slightly. He's like, "So, on the Mizbak."
He's gathering drow at a city in the north. We were looking to infiltrate and potentially gather some information and see what we can do to cause some disruption. We do have an issue actually that you may be able to help us with. That trick getting us here was fantastic. That's pretty much exactly what we need if it's something you can do for us, because the difficulty we have is how to get out again.
You need an exit strategy. Thalen walks over to the bar. Over here. Pulls out a single glass and a very, very nice and ornate looking bottle. Pours himself a very large drink out of it, and knocks it back fairly quickly. And takes a deep breath. So. Right. What else do I need to know? We had people going to the north. We've heard nothing from them. We've had to the Judicator. Your people. Any report of them? I've heard nothing. Nothing, sir.
We
also
did come across
go on.
We did come across a group of inquisitors as we were traveling north. It seems they were misplaced in their teleportation, stuck in the walls.
And you want me to give you some sort of means of teleporting in the presence of this dragon rider? Do you see
I do see the problem, yes.
Problem there. If you're willing to take the risk, I can arrange for something like that. I know you people like living inside rocks, but I don't think it's quite the way you want it to be.
Well, where were you aiming your teleportation? Maybe it's just a I'm not sure how it's going to be affecting it. Maybe he's got a false location. So you're teleporting to...
You can speak to the Judicator here about magic. I'm not interested. I'm not a magic user. I wield power, not magic. There's a subtle difference. One's actually the Judicator sort of anything else that I need to know? And I don't want to ask a third time.
I'm trying to think.
Okay, Trig, I'm thinking. Is there anything I know that that's relevant that hasn't been mentioned?
You've encountered a number of things on your journeys.
Are you talking about the dragon guy or whatever?
This guy is the master of fucking spies of the entire northern continent.
I'll mention the dragon guy. I guess
you've mentioned the dragon rider.
Mention Alarin to him, the orange guy.
Okay.
Okay.
The what orange guy?
The guy that keeps getting oranges out of his bag and seems to be some kind of mad level wizard.
Oh, that sounds familiar, but
Don't remember Alarin. Damn, I thought I'd made Alarin fairly freaking memorable.
Is that what you were getting at, Drake? Because I'm trying to. Because I've been going through my notes and I'm not finding what I'm missing here.
Okay. I can't give you these answers.
Yeah, we've met with Alarin.
Interesting, Alarin.
He's seems to be a very powerful wizard. He's been helping us out a fair deal in our travels. He's interesting gentleman, right? The pointy hat, where likes to make oranges appear out of a bag.
Oh, he's going by Alarin these days, is he? What did he look like exactly?
He had a orange robes on, pointy hats.
Is he claiming to be some sort of mad monk
Trickster.
or something? Trickster these days. I see. Not a monk.
No, he's claiming everything in the world is tricks.
Well, he's right about that.
I guess we. I mean, I'm trying to think of what else. I'll make it quite clear.
Let me help you, if you don't mind, because we have been, or I have been, keeping an eye on one or two things.
Are you referring to our captive?
You're captive?
Yes, we have captured some enemies.
Interesting, I wasn't aware of that. That is new. What,
Oh, there you go.
what is this captive?
Just a enemy that we are gathering information from now.
You see,
Seemingly as low rank as they come.
as low rank. What?
The enemy that we're just discussing.
Speak the
A member
words.
of the Ebon Hand.
You have captured a member of the Ebon Hand. Wasn't aware of
Yes.
this.
Well, now you are.
What do you intend to do with this? Is this your
Leverage this
plaything, or
against
are
our
you...
enemy.
Okay. I'll, if you want, allow you to hand her over to my friends here. You'll rest assured they will extract anything useful from. Or you can keep hold of her. No matter. If you have a use plans, then
I
I
will keep hold
appreciate.
of this one.
Okay. Okay. When you visited the Sheikh, he gave you 2 items, etc., which has been allowing us to keep an eye on you. You disappeared for a little while and reappeared in a place called Storm's Reach. You didn't feel necessary to mention Storm's Reach.
Oh, Storm's Reach. Yes, we.
You also were involved in some smuggling of certain contraband designed legitimately to, or literally to, attack the Mages Guild and our Inquisition. Think to mention that either.
Wait, really? Is that
Did
the
we?
purpose?
I mean, we sailed across on a ship and we helped him load some cargo.
That cargo was...
I don't rightly remember. It was in sealed boxes.
I assume it is the thing you just said was used to attack you.
drug. You don't remember the drug. You
Oh,
have
the
some
drug.
on your in your presence.
It did seem quite useful.
I don't do drugs, so I personally didn't find that interesting.
I
Can you
didn't see it as a weapon against yourselves, though. We just needed the ship to make sure that we could do what we could against the Demon King.
You have some on your person. Muse fire, I believe it's known as. Rather difficult to get hold of. Found empty atomizers. Full ones. You have some. We'd appreciate it if you leave it on the table.
I'll now I do have some. I'm happy to leave you some, but it's something that could be very useful to us, especially in the situations we're about to come into. If you want to synthesize or study it, you're welcome to half of my supply. I've only got 5 on me. But I feel like we may need the extra spells.
I tire of being...
I'll put 2 on the table.
You'll put all of it, or you'll be sent to the bottom of a lake immediately. Like I
As
said,
I'm
I
digging
don't
through my
have...
inventory, I noticed that I do have 5 of those.
I don't have
right.
power.
And
I
set them on the
don't
table.
have magic. I do have power. I do not like to be challenged. We're here because I have said that you were not to be executed immediately.
I'll place them on the table.
As have I. For the record, it is actually in character that I genuinely was not attempting to withhold this information.
Yeah, no problem. Good. Good. Adjudicator, you may take those to be examined and dealt with later. What you had there was not only extremely addictive, but extraordinarily destructive, especially to magic users like yourselves. If you had decided to use them, would have found them very, very useful. You would also have been completely and utterly open to the Demon King. It is
Makes it not
essentially.
sound useful.
It is essentially, oh, here you go, have a free magic magic slot for the day. And by the way, now I'm going to butter up my buttocks and open up for the devil himself whenever he fancies a good rogering.
I
So,
see. It's a contract.
indeed. So please, in the future, when I say something, trust me that I have your best and the best interest of the nation at heart. You'll receive certain dispensations. And yes, you are now members of Mages Guild.
Wonderful.
He passes you both a simple ring. There's no markings on it. It's just a very, very, very plain, very dull. It looks like slightly tarnished steel ring. Kind of ugly, to be honest. Wear this at all times. And in the very near future, someone will contact you. Oh, and Violet, is it? Those that hat and gloves. I'd like to return those. Family of the owners, if I may.
Do you not think that would be a bit morbid? I'll say, putting them on the table.
It's somewhat disrespectful wearing the flesh of the Inquisition. However, I will furnish you with something of similar nature. Something that will get you past the eyes of the Ebon Hand. But they have a nasty habit of desecrating Inquisitor corpses and wearing their flesh, as I'm sure you've noticed. Might be of use to adopt that at some point, some sort of disguise. Just not do it.
That was the plan.
Yeah. My friend here. Orchard for several weeks, set on fire, and then the ashes used and deposited in the latrines. Just for the fact of wearing, well, a friend of his hands as gloves. You can understand that, of course.
I make facial expression enough of a facial expression to indicate that I am just as disgusted.
I can understand the cultural differences.
Cultural differences be damned, it's an absolute bloody disgrace, and you know it. Now,
He nods along, completely agreeing.
now, make your way back to your friends. Have successfully negotiated a trade agreement or treaty. Well done. Feel happy. Buy drinks. Buy lots of drinks. And tomorrow, earn money. Go about your business. Feel free to use magic as you will. Do not go around destroying civilian property, damaging people, and generally bringing the name of mages into ill repute. You are now members of the Mages Guild, and you will be furnished with a contract as such. In the coming days, when you are visited and further equipped. You will not be members of the Inquisition. You will not be furnished with Inquisitor equipment. In fact, you will be furnished with something else instead. I have been working on a cadre of magical infiltrate, shall we say. Or to be something more akin to that.
Speaking of the Inquisition, back when we first met with Gargarax, he imbued us with a bunch of memories. He said they were past lives of souls or something of the sort. I don't remember it all. It was very sudden and a big flash. But I took some notes down in my book of things I remembered. There was a dawn and a black feather and I believe it was Vittoria.
I was always somewhat fond of Vittoria. She's a good little spy. Yes, Dawn couldn't be here today. I would have liked Dawn to have been conducting this by my side, as he is a little less passionate than my friend here. But alas, he has business elsewhere. Dawn is the head of the. Vittoria was one of my toys. Damn shame what happened to her. Fucking her boob needs to sort out his sibling. Vile bunch of degenerates, the lot of them.
The note I wrote in my book from the memories were that Raventhorn sends her regards.
You know what that means?
I believe I did at the time, but like I said, the memories have faded.
Thank you. We probably won't meet again, but if we do, if you come back to this city, I, Arx Portus, make yourself known to me. The moment you walk through the doors, awarded or afforded rather, much assistance as you need. If there is indeed something in this city that is a doorway to the demons or for the demons or whatever that is all about, I would know where it is. We are looking. If you find out, get back here. Let me know. Sort this out. Till then, may I say good luck. Is there anything else you need? I can give you money or other bits and bobs at this point in time.
We
An adjudicator here can probably supply you with a nice fancy wand if you whatever, but at this
I mean,
point,
do you
an
have a wand
opportunity.
of healing? It's something we're very lacking.
Wand of healing. Well, spell thrower, what do you think? You can set them up with a wand of healing? Something can be done, sir. Glares at you.
And also, is that cat yours or Vera's?
That is mine. Name is Tiddles. He normally just sits on the desk quietly. Apparently he's marching about this.
If but yes, a wand and maybe some provisions. We've had little chance to earn on the road dealing with these things, and it's depleted us somewhat. Oz, is there anything you need?
No. At least I can't think of anything right now.
Right. Well, in that case, go then. What you need will be with you by the morning. Unless there's anything else. As they say in the capital, bon voyage.
I'm guessing someone's going to come and take us out because you said if we leave by that door, we guess.
Adjudicator offers Oz his hand, and he
Alright.
looks over to you and growls slightly at Violet. Goes, I suppose I better touches your shoulder, and
Gave up 2 hands, no reason you can't give her one back. I'm not saying that out loud.
Boy.
Mostly because Oz doesn't find this funny. He is thoroughly disgusted by this thought still.
Boy, he really hates you.
Just because I was wearing his friend's hands.
Yeah, that upsets a lot of people.
Yeah. Right, you arrive back, and in front of you is your friendly neighborhood builder mage. They're gone, oh, that was quick, you've only just disappeared. Well, welcome back. I assume by the fact that you're not turned inside out or dead or that you are now fellow mages. If you want a job building, no.
Do you perhaps have a library in your Mages Guild that I might be able to peruse?
A library. Sports, I suppose. Not very equipped here. Really a bit of a thrown together operation. I can't let you into the Inquisition. Yeah. And really the rest of it is, well, it's some thrown together ideas on building. Musings on cantrips and old raising walls and. But yes, you're welcome to come by. Any member of the guild is, of course, welcome any time. Oh, let's go get a drink, I guess. Done thing around here, isn't it?
I think we need one after that. I really liked those gloves.
Nobody liked those gloves, Kiki. Well, are you going to tell Shinri that you saved her life? That's the question. Because they would have taken her apart piece by piece.
Yeah.
A quite horrific manner.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'll mention your presence is now sanctioned, and however, I suggest you don't hand yourself over to them.
She is basically going to say, no, I wouldn't dream of it. Well, basically, she's yours. It's almost kind of creepy how subservient she is to boss, whilst immediately looking down on and thinking everyone else around her is I wouldn't say subhuman. That's the wrong phrase. Actually, far too human. Sub-elf, sub-drow. She
Mm.
is extremely, extremely, extremely racist.
Listen, you just have to show someone your unrelenting, not only will but ability to kill them, and suddenly they'll their opinion on you will change slightly.
Yes, exactly.
Oh, yeah. Did we lose Ez? I think we lost Ez.
Yes, Ez decided that he wasn't feeling very well and has gone to bed. We have lost Di because she's got a migraine, and Skog is off in Arcadum game.
Well, what say you we look to wrap things up a little and
Yeah, that's pretty much word for word what I was about to say. I think
yeah,
we leave it here for the night because everyone's fucked off.
yeah. If we leave it here and then maybe give the others something they can do while we were in the room and dealing with our stuff.
Yeah, right. Okay. Now, how much money does the party have currently? Because I'm looking through it and I'm only really seeing
Yeah, I don't think my money's updated in forever.
poor money on anybody.
Apparently I have 21 gold.
Yeah.
I can't recall gaining or losing gold any time in the last few real life months.
No, but there
Yeah.
should be a credit card somewhere on somebody.
Yeah, it was on ThinkBest.
It was on
We brought
ThinkBest.
it with us though.
Yes, I thought so, and I can't remember who's got it.
But if I remember rightly, it also bugged out at one point and ended up losing all of this.
Right. Well,
but I think we had about 3,000 on it.
Yeah, something like that. Okay, so what we're going to do is over the next week, whilst we're having some downtime between this now and the next game, we're going to update that. I'm going to put some more cash into it, and I'm going to find a suitable healing mechanism of sorts for you, whether it's just a simple wand or whatever.
I found the coin card. Who should I give it to?
I'll tell you what, for now, give it to either Violet or Os, just because you two are the only people here.
Do you want to hold it, Co, or do you want me to take the admin?
Sorry, what was the thing you were referring to?
It's the party cash card. Do you want to play bank, or do you want me to do the admin?
You can deal with that.
Right. Okay. That's probably the sensible one. So Violet has got the cash. There we go.
There's 4.5 grand in it, apparently. Why is Boss semi-transparent, by the way?
Because he's not in the pub yet. You can only see it because you're in his maintenance crew.
Oh God. Okay.
I was going to have him walk in later in the evening.
But we didn't get that far.
We didn't get that far because everyone fucking went, "Oh no, I'm feeling sick. I'm bailing."
Right.
So we haven't got there. You got a chunk of cash?
Right. I'm going to take. Okay.
That has arrived. I'm going to deduct from that the cost of a wand of healing. I'm also going to reactivate, if you like, Not that I've ever not been activated, but the shop's back. Because Brunvahl has of course, as northern branches of any shop that we've encountered in the past. And so any nice thing that you can think of that was in one of those places is available here, and maybe even some of the things. I would suggest the party is going to need cold weather gear. You are going to go into snow-capped mountains. I know the fact that we're doing exactly that in the Arcadum game at the moment. No, this was always the plan. He just got there before me in this particular case. But yeah, we're going to need supplies and Arctic or very cold weather equipment. Perhaps horses, etc. So you're going to need supplies for that. Probably a good idea to. You've made some good friends today. That was. It could have gone better. But at least you didn't lie.
Yeah, I figured that would be a bad idea. This seemed like one of those, okay, I'll just tell the truth, and I'll even offer more things so they know they can trust me moments.
Yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
So,
The issue
Kiki,
is, there's actually
Violet still managed to go, oh no, I don't really want to give you any of those. I'll have two. When he's like, give me all of these right fucking now. It's like.
I wanted the spell slots.
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ.
What if I need an extra fireball? Or fly? Or want to animate 6 corpses in a day?
You've never dealt with the cops in an unpleasant situation, have you? Right. So, I'm just going to check Violet to make sure we have removed.
I have removed the flayed gloves of inquisitorial ink and the vigilance. I'm just seeing whether I've got an arclash thing there. Let's see why. Oh, because the spell is a separate item. Let's remove that. There we go. Yeah, I think that's clear. I know I don't have them, and if I see them, I can clear them.
Yep.
I did make sure, because I didn't want to lose the work I'd done making the items, to save them first in a folder in the magic items.
No, good idea. I'm glad you did that. Yeah, no, I'm sorry, I wasn't quite prepared as that for you to take that move. I did know you'd probably want to do something with the Mages Guild. I'd mentioned something along those lines before, but I didn't quite have the maps and Dawn set up for it, so I had to improvise just a tad.
We had a chance for a positive interaction with the Mages Guild, and the last thing I wanted was for us to get into a scuffle somewhere where our spellcasters, of which we have a fair few, are sitting there going, well, we can't do anything because it's spellcasting, as we as we deal with either that, or we cast spells, and then after the fight, someone taps us on the shoulder and goes, "You're nicked, mate," or worse, goes, elves, decapitate. You want to get them on good grounds first.
Fair.
I am going to just pull up a Wand of Cure Wounds.
Wand of Healing, I'm already doing it.
Huh.
It's actually not a Wand of Cure Wounds, it's going to be a Staff of.
Oh, fantastic. Thank you. Now that requires attunement by a bard, cleric, or druid, which we don't have.
You have both bard and cleric.
Oh yeah, we do. Sorry. We'll give that to Ez because he's more likely to use it.
Fair enough.
Well, John does some mad damage when he gets like focused on combat in the battlefield. Hasted cleric with a spiritual weapon, just mashing stuff with a incredibly powerful weapon of lightning.
Yeah.
Have we dropped stream by the way, or are we still
I'm
on?
about to drop the stream. Right. So yeah, that's I think that's it for tonight. I'm sorry we couldn't go on for longer, but I wasn't expecting everyone to suddenly go and keel over on me. I was expecting you to go straight out to the obvious mission that I set out for you out by the bridge, but this just goes to show that once again, as a DM, you have to think on your feet, and no matter what you prepare, the party is going to find some perverse way of coming up something else altogether, in an unexpected fashion, and that's the joys of D&D. Right, that was a fun session.
Yeah, that was fascinating.
Not
I was wondering if we during that negotiation if we would get around to something that actually benefits us, but yeah.
Oh yeah, you are. You're going to get paid for that.
No, we did. No, we did. I just yeah. Oh, cool, sweet. Anyway, but yeah.
Yeah, you are. That will be sorted out tomorrow, or in game tomorrow.
Yeah.
Once the builders have had the chance to have a chat and put things to rights, you are going to be given a fee for essentially early completion of several builds, which will do you rather nicely. It will also set up the Mages Guild quite nicely here as well, and everyone is going to be quite happy. You are in a very, very wealthy town. Present moment, place is growing quite rapidly. Your barmaid and landlady here is at least a millionaire.
I did have all of the notes from Violet, but from Victoria, but I didn't know how much Violet would still remember at that point. So I just went off the stuff that I'd explicitly written in her book.
Yeah. Nice. No, that was good. Had me freaking chasing around through obsidian and all manner of things, trying to remember stuff. Because that was a while